Ciricillo.
Auto. Why does my face look mushy?
Can you see your face?
No, I can't see it. I'm just talking to myself straight ahead, not even looking at you guys.
No watch
I'm doing
today,
it without
huh?
peripheral. No.
JJ's here and you don't wear the watch?
Well,
he brought out the watch
I didn't
last
want to
week.
be a tryhard.
He had a gold horn.
I got the glasses.
Watch.
for
It
this.
makes you feel better. I don't have my watch on today.
See?
Yeah.
Their internal watches
Right?
now.
Actually, he's becoming me.
Where he at?
He has stripped himself down to a short sleeve T-shirt.
Give him a black T-shirt.
With
That's the
black-
first. That is the first time. Now Donnie's wearing short
black gym
sleeves,
shorts.
but you still are multi-layered.
Oh, Donnie does have short sleeves.
I am.
Do these sell
I'm
these?
really warm. I
Are
was
these
in the
clothes
sun
that
all
you
day.
can buy currently that you have on?
I bought them all at Goodwill. So yes.
So no, these are not retail current clothes. These are clothes that you'd have
The
to
shirt
search
is-
for.
the
No,
shirt
not
is-
the T-shirt. Everybody knows T-shirts. Universal. that T-shirt could be.
Costco
I got some things
six-pack.
underneath that you could probably still buy at the store.
But the vest,
surface wear,
the
no.
vest is unique.
Yeah, this is Goodwill.
I didn't know
Goodwill
you were-
Hunting.
I didn't
That's
know
the
you
name of a show where
I
Donnie
didn't know
goes
you
and
were
buys stuff.
going to Goodwill.
I'm thrifty, baby.
I didn't
Most
know
of
though.
my closet.
I go to Goodwill all the time, and I could look for you because I love.
Do you guys
find stuff for
frequent the
people.
same?
If
I
you
love
can
fucking
find me
Goodwill.
a plush vest, like I need something cashmere.
Nice
or
one,
Like some-
not like a cheap Amazon costume. You want a real one from the back of the day, a real pimp vest.
You want a puff
You get
vest?
it. You hear me?
Something
like
when
a
I
puffy
when I
vest?
touch it, I get hard.
Like
Plush. Plush.
Yeah, I need it like velvety. Like
Yeah, like-
it's gonna
like
be
lavender.
thin, but it's gonna be
Right.
like you
Okay.
wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you touch it, you get
I thought you were
hard.
th-
I want a
talking about-
microfiber
I thought you were
vest.
I
talking
said
about
three
like
times. I can't.
Marty
get.
McFly vest.
I want a sleeveless robe, is what I
Everyone
want.
who's listening to this pod is gonna be like, he tried to say it 3 times and he couldn't. But I'll say it again so you guys hear it. When you touch his puffy vest, you get hard. That's
my
the kind of.
Oh, that's the kind of thing we wanted to repeat.
I wanted to say it again because I think
Yeah.
it's worth saying
It's worth noting.
that that's the kind of material that can
We're bringing.
make you pretty happy.
Does this podcast have a rating?
Yeah.
Did
it's
Podbean give this podcast a rating? I should say.
explicit? It's explicit.
It's rated E.
Do we get
for
the
18
Do we
and
get
up.
the E next to our episodes?
It's not that cool. It's just you can't do commercials. That's what they said to me. Just basically, you're never going to be able to monetize this. So good luck.
Let's call it the monetized edition,
Oh,
and we try and be as buttoned up as possible to trick Podbean
Yeah.
into giving us ads.
We
I
put
mean-
those
I
episodes
got
up
the
on
voice
Patreon.
already,
Yeah.
so we'll be
Yeah.
good.
Oh, like if we say F,
We can say frick.
I just said it. F.
F.
Yeah.
I don't even.
We're
have to
demonetized
say
now,
it.
Carmen.
Now I can monetize because I said F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I could
not
put
wrong.
an asterisk between the F and the CK.
There you go.
You have to say
Right?
F asterisk though every time.
Asterisk. F asterisk. See, if we just here's what we're gonna do, and I think if we get enough listeners, this would be
Well,
would
you
be
got 2.
yeah. But I want to give
Three,
out a key
maybe,
code.
Donnie, you watch?
Is there? What do you call it? Where you give out? Here's this word, but it actually means this word.
Oh,
It's
like-
like a.
it's like a reverse homophone.
Okay.
I was gonna say double
Right.
entendre. I don't know.
Who? No.
Like
if-
euphemism?
It's a code. Like, remember they cracked that code with the Nazis? Remember that movie?
Yeah.
The Da Vinci Code?
Not
No,
quite.
That's Italians. That's
That's
Italian.
Italian.
That's Italian.
This was a different code. It was the one that the guy did with the box.
Yeah. The code breakers.
Da
from-
Vinci
Yeah,
Code?
it wasn't the Wind Talkers. It wasn't the Indians.
No. That
This is a
that was different
movie?
war.
It's a movie
This is
where
real. That was real.
during
Oh,
World War II,
oh.
the Nazis were talking in code, and there's that one dude
Oh, I
that
know
cracked
what
the
you're talking
code,
about.
but they called it something. It's some type of box or
The-
some type of
the,
language.
oh,
So this would be
Pandora's
mine,
box.
but I would say like the word for F would be squirrel.
So every listener, we're gonna mail out a decoder.
We're gonna
Yes.
do coda
Yes.
rings. We're gonna do yes, snail mail. You get it in the mail. So cool.
Cereal.
Sign up to our
We're
newsletter.
getting into cereal.
Sign up
Yes.
to our
That's right,
the
ladies and
newsletter.
gentlemen. We're getting into cereal next.
Yes.
Carmeno, Ciricillos.
Oh my.
We're on it.
I just think that everybody's doing a lot of the same thing. I just
glad you
learned
didn't go with
that
Carmen
there's a
Crunch.
lot of podcasts out there, and we have to separate ourselves.
What would the flavor of Ciricillos be?
A cereal?
Yeah, Ciricillos.
That's where we're putting your
Oh,
decoder rings.
Ciricillo's cereal.
Yeah.
I would lean toward something in the mocha flavors.
Okay. I'm down.
I fucks with it.
Do you ever have a Jamocha shake?
Yeah,
The fuck is
Have
a
you?
Jamocha shit?
maybe.
Count Carmula.
There's no way that you had a Jamocha shake.
I worked in a lot of ice cream shops.
It's a shake,
lot
not
of
ice
yogurt.
cream.
Jamocha shake
And then we did shakes.
is
we
a
did
very
milkshakes.
classic shake from Arby's.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
1970s
specific-
Arby's.
Well, then,
They
of course,
only
there's no
offered
way.
Jamocha shakes. They didn't offer anything else. No vanilla, no chocolate. It was Jamocha.
Was
And
that their invented thing? Is that like the
hell, I
Shamrock
didn't.
shake?
I was drinking coffee when I was 10. I didn't know it. It was in the Jamocha.
Was their tagline "Jamoking me crazy"?
No, in fact, they were so subtle about it. It was like a secret shake.
Oh,
You know, you had
was
to
it a
know
secret
about it. They
menu?
weren't there's
So,
no
like,
advertisement. There was a menu, and Jamocha was on it, but it was very small font. So unless you were very tuned in, and unless someone introduced you to the flavor, there's no way in hell that you're going to spend the 60 cents or whatever it costs on a Jamocha shake.
Damn.
And then when you did taste it, it's all you wanted.
who's good with math? What would that cost now?
A lot.
$4.50, easy.
Really? Wow.
Oh, the McDonald's menu
As much as his best.
is the only one I really remember prices, and you could get 29
the dollar
cents.
menu.
29-cent burgers.
You know?
39-cent cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
this
it's
would be
$10 for a 10 McNugget. That's $1 a fucking nugget, McDonald's.
It's
An
stupid
effing
money.
nugget. I
It's
messed
stupid
up
money.
already. Can't get
Yeah.
ads.
You're supposed to say squirrel. It's squirrel.
It's squirrel.
Damn it. Oh no, damn it's not. Damn it is raccoon.
Well, do you have the list?
How are
I don't
we
have the
supposed
sheet.
to know?
You're not. It's happening now. It's all in real time.
It's like I'm teaching you the code
we gotta-
as we go.
Heaven's
on the fly.
donut, Carmen. You need to be able to keep up with this.
We could change it too while we're doing it. Like if I decide it's not squirrel, I can change it.
But you have to let us know.
Yeah, you
no
gotta give us,
woodland
like-
creatures.
No,
Because
because
we could say squirrel at a time, and then you can
and
say
then I would
whatever
say
it
it
means.
didn't count at that time because I already changed it.
We're just gonna go through meticulously in this entire episode to overdub every time we say a curse word with squirrel or rabbit. They're all woodland creatures.
And then here's the deal: the next episode, we're just going to talk about woodland creatures and overdub all of the
Those
woodland
with
creatures.
curse words.
And then we'll ban all the books in schools
Yeah.
Oh lordy.
Because readings for nerds.
because Bambi is full of swear words.
It really is. What a twist!
Can we get
Someone-
AI to do that? I'm like, change all the words in Bambi, all the woodland creature words.
Squirrel means F. Now, first of all, I'm not stopping saying fuck. In fact, fuck will
No,
be
fuck
now.
that.
No, fuck is now squirrel.
Yeah.
If you say fuck, you're talking about a squirrel. We're just gonna switch it. Squirrel is fuck.
Okay.
Squirrel you, and that fuck
Squirrel
is on
you.
my screen. That squirrel's on my screen.
Mother
so
squirreler.
it's
Can
hard.
We make 'em-
It's so difficult.
Can we do
to-
letter association? Why
wait.
can't squirrel be shit?
Well, that means that fucks
start
are
with
hiding
Fs.
nuts every summer to be able to.
oh,
plant
you
trees
want
for
the
winter.
first
fuck
letter?
could be fawn.
Yeah,
you know,
It's. I
but
mean,
the
that's
fawn-
that
Hell,
would be
hell could be hair. You know,
what I've learned in life
it's like
is
cursing for
What's
kids.
a jackalope?
What?
What's jackalope?
Jackass.
Did you say ejaculate?
Elephant.
I thought you did say ejaculate.
That's
Jackalope.
elephant.
A
Is that
jackalope.
technically a woodland
jackalope.
creature?
A jackalope is not a.
Half jackrabbit, half
it's-
antelope.
What?
I've heard of those.
Is that a woodland creature though,
I mean, it would exist most readily in the woods.
or a savanna creature? Maybe?
Probably not.
A
Not
jackalope
Savannah,
is-
Georgia,
It's not.
Bye.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Jackalope.
It's from Letterman, isn't it?
It's.
It's from.
I don't think.
Didn't
it's
David
from-
Letterman introduce it?
I don't think it's.
Was it
from
Conan?
Letterman. I think they
The jackalope?
presented a jackalope at one point in time, but a jackalope is just kind of a bullshit like.
Tom Green. Who came up with it? Some
like fool's
comedian
gold.
came up with it, right?
Jackalope.
I think so.
I don't know, it's fantasy and just
We'll
nobody
never-
cared.
Fact check. I vote fact
We're
check.
never gonna look for it.
No.
We'll never look for it.
Can't
I've
fact check.
This
just
is your one a year.
I'm trying to pitch this. We have on coming this summer. We have one veto a year where we choose to not review that movie if we don't want to
Yeah.
watch it. All three of us have
what does
one.
that mean?
Meaning, if there's a movie that comes out and one of us doesn't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
But why does?
You get
Why-
one a year.
Why
I
is
used
that?
it for Saw 10 last year. So.
Okay, so but what does that mean? Because you said something about fact checking and you went into that.
Well, he said that's my one a year.
Oh,
So I was. We have a rule on coming summer where we get one a year. That's why I keep advocating for the. Either we all vote on a fact check or we get one a year.
no fact checks at all.
I can't get one.
Because
Not one in
it's- No, because
365
think about how
days.
unique
His
this
veto
is.
was on fact checking. That's rough. He gets to do it
I
once
mean,
a year.
squirrel.
No, because here's the thing. I've been listening to other podcasts and they fact check all the time.
Oh, okay, that's
even the funniest.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Even the funniest ones. Like I just
that's
listened to Bobby Lee again, and they became so fucking serious. I'm like, what's wrong? they brought in Howie Mandel, and Howie was funny.
Is
No,
Howie
he was
fact-checking?
funny.
Okay.
He was talking about jacking off
Cool.
while his son was in the room.
Good.
And his son's 35, so I'm sure his son knows, but it was just another side of Howie that you don't get to see on AGT,
This is true.
right? And
How much are you watching AGT?
I don't.
Do you watch Deal or No Deal? They brought it back.
No.
But they brought it back without Howie, and now it's Deal or No Deal Island.
What the fuck?
What? You're like, it's like Survivor and Deal or No Deal, but like you're on an island and you got to find the briefcase.
That's horrible.
And then the briefcase still might not have money in it.
That's sad. that
Deal or No
humans-
Deal Island.
No.
Yeah, no.
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 Howie, come back.
I mean, I like the idea of
Pass.
combining all shows, like Survivor,
Yeah.
plus Deal or No Deal,
Right.
plus Bewitched or
But
some
it's not
shit.
even like Deal or No Deal Survivor. Like there's no brand coordination.
No.
Deal or No Deal Island.
If you want to make it interesting, put Howie on the island with his germophobia bullshit and watch him squirm in
Jacking
real
off
time.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's jacking off. His son's embarrassed. You got to do something. I can't
Terry
watch.
Crews is there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Poor Terry.
Poor Terry.
Poor Terry.
God, he's in
Just trying
such.
to make
Hey,
it
he
in
got
such
everybody
great
still
shape.
hates Chris. You know they brought that back. He's voicing.
I don't
Is that
understand.
not enough?
I don't understand.
You don't understand
I
Hollywood?
don't understand why they're doing it.
Why they're
because
doing anything?
they're just lazy.
They're lazy. They're
I
getting
mean, I've
lazier.
been asked to do a storytelling show, and that's unique.
Yeah.
And the first thing that went through my head was, I got to find a routine that I've already done and make that a story.
Turn
and I go,
it into
you
a
lazy
story."
piece of shit. Can't you come up with a new story?
No.
Why do you got to recycle a routine
Tell a story
into a
about
story?
your mom listening to the podcast.
Yes, right. Do something that challenges and puts me at risk. If I fail big time at this storytelling show, there's only good things that could happen.
Do you
If
want to
I'm
say
successful
when
at
the
it-
storytelling show is?
It's May, sometime in May,
Sometime in May.
like 16th or something.
Okay. Okay.
It's I don't know. I'm not really
I want to do a bit. I'm going to pitch a bit to you live on air.
okay.
I want to do Where in the World is Carmen Ciricillo, where we do a segment where you say where you're going to be.
Oh, I thought you meant in my head.
Also that. But
That- I
Carmen
was-
San Diego.
Yeah.
Carmen Ciricillo.
Right.
That's the bit.
It's
And
it.
then you say your upcoming shows.
We're,
yeah.
we're recycling an old show.
No,
to
but we
make a new
record you doing the
again?
acapella. We're all doing the acapella.
Oh no.
Fuck off. Squirrel off. Squirrel off.
I
That's good.
I'd rather have like me and JJ do some type of buddy show
That's
where
a
I'm
good
in the
bit.
Lime. I'm in the Lime Challenger.
We'll make the bit.
He brings
We'll
me
do
into
the
he
bit.
brings me into
You'll
his
see it in
hood.
execution.
Go
Maybe
to a
I
soulful
fucked up the
restaurant.
pitch. I
Can
fucked
we
up the pitch.
redo Rush Hour, but Carmen's Chris Rock?
And JJ's Jackie Chan?
Yeah. You can do backflips, right?
Hell no.
That was the Chinese voice though. I heard it. You kind of were you
Chris
doing a
Rock
Chinese
no
voice?
else.
Shower?
Hell no.
See, I think
I
it'll be
don't do
perfect.
Chinese.
Is
Oh
Chris
my
is Chris
God.
Rock in Rush Hour? Is
I
that
don't
Chris
think
Rock?
so. I don't.
No, that's Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the bulgy eyes.
I
Yeah.
don't recognize any faces.
The bulgy eyes. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
He
if
used to
Chris
have
Rock-
lower key bulgy eyes. They're getting bulgier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
I know
protruding?
that's a
It's like the moon every
It's-
like couple years.
it's
it
it's
gets
gravity.
centimeters away,
It's gravity, dude.
pulling his eyes out.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch Total Recall, you remember that?
Yeah. when
Schwarzenegger went up there.
I remember
And he
the
got
third
sucked
boob.
out, and the first thing
That's all
was the
I remember.
eyes. The eyes will pop out of your head. That's
I
the
had
palm.
new Total Recall. I talk about recycling ideas with Colin Farrell.
Oh my god.
That's a dog shit.
Nude?
New Total Recall. They remade it in like 2012.
Oh, did they?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. It's real bad.
I don't really like to watch anything that's been remade. 'Cause once you make it, it's good, right? I know what you're doing now. You're trying to squeeze more money out of it for a crowd that hasn't seen the
Well, and
original.
update it because of technology.
Which in some cases, I fell prey to that too.
Yeah.
Cape Fear, for example, had no idea that was an old movie, right? I saw the new one
Right.
with De Niro 30 years ago, maybe 35 years ago when that came out. And he was a badass in that movie. Did you remember that movie? He was skinny, hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Fucking lunatic. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, De Niro was creepy.
I was like, I am not going to, like, I don't want to piss people off that will stalk you forever because they got nothing else in their life. And that's what De Niro was. And he's like in shape, like so wiry, not a speck of, I go, that guy, who the fuck? I didn't know who De Niro was at that time, really. And I had watched all the Godfather. I didn't know.
Wow.
I was too young. When you're young, when you're 30 some years old, that's still young, right?
Sure. You know what? Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Don't you think?
For sure. Yes.
Don't you
Yeah,
think?
that
Because
is
I know
young.
you guys are
think
young.
so.
30 something.
But I'm
going to
tell you,
young. Yes, I'm young.
Accept it. Accept the naivete.
Say it again.
Squirrel,
Did you
Carmen. You're
speak-
just going to make me.
Did you just speak in tongues, Carmen?
It's the it's
Naivete.
it's a French word, so it's hard to speak.
Ah.
But naivete
Les naivete.
is a combination of being naive.
Hold on, put on Donnie's hat and then
naive, but it's also it's godlike because it brings into the nativity. So naivete is a naive nativity. You don't know who's in the manger.
Oh.
say it. Could be Jesus.
It could be anybody.
Could be Buddha. It still has to be a godly figure. It has to be a deity. Could be Zeus.
It could be
Get a Zeus
It could be
manger.
the Cuisinart
Hercules.
from Dune.
Maybe
It could be Harry
Hercules.
Potter. It could be whoever the chosen one is.
You're gonna have a Harry Potter manger in your front yard for Christmas.
Oh no.
I have a whole new
Voldemort
I
standing
have a
over
whole
two
new
dead
respect
parents
for
and a baby.
that show, for that movie, for that series. You know, I've been looking for sci-fi for a long time, fantasy kind of shows, and
Have
I
you Game
love
of
the
Thrones?
Dunes.
Did you Game of Thrones?
I did the beginning of it.
You don't.
I,
That's all
I
you
didn't
need.
see the whole thing.
That's all you need. You don't need it.
I died out at like was season 8 or 7 or something like that.
Yeah, there's
How
8
many?
seasons.
Okay, so I
But they
kinda,
phoned it in on the last season.
Yeah, and I don't like
You don't-
Sopranos. I think they did the same thing. Almost every show phones it in. The last
HBO.
Netflix.
HBO.
Netflix is worse. HBO at least had some.
HBO finishes
respect.
their shows.
They were-
Netflix
at least-
cancels them.
Yeah, they do.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
They just decide, oh, it's
Netflix
over.
doesn't let them finish
It's
Dark
over.
Crystal show. I'll never forgive you, Netflix, for canceling my Dark Crystal show. That's crazy.
Like, you remember the wonderful Miss Maisel or whatever that show was
Yeah.
called?
Yeah.
It had,
Chick
like,
that
4
became a
seasons.
stand-up. Like, I was intrigued
Yeah.
for a little bit, but after
then what
season
happened to
1,
it?
it became a musical.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the sing-song kind of, the way that they talked to each other became very sing-songish.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, this is a musical now. It's not even a great show. I mean, they showed her knobs first episode. That got everybody hooked.
Carmen's like, stand up, knobs. I'm in.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
I'm in. Say no
Holy
more.
smokes. I was like when Drew Barrymore did that on Letterman. Never looked back.
No.
Watched all her movies after that. Hell,
Like 50 First Dates is my favorite.
absolutely. And I'm sure Letterman was fine after that too.
Charlie's Angels 1 and 2.
You got to bring a little bit of that back. You know, forget if you're gonna remake a movie, remake the right movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're remaking all the ones that don't need to be remade.
Right.
They remade Charlie's Angels. They just did it.
God, wasn't even a movie.
Charlie's Angels? It was a show,
It was
right?
a show.
But that got turned
And you
into
had
movies.
Farrah in it, and Farrah was the key.
Who's Farrah?
Farrah Fawcett.
I don't
She
know
was
who
the
that is.
key
Okay.
to that whole Charlie's Angel thing back in the day. The hottest chick in the 70s that every boy that was at least 10 to 18 had a Farrah Fawcett poster hanging, right? Hanging in his bedroom. Now, I didn't because I was poor, but I drew it from my mind onto the wall.
There you go.
Close. It's close.
I think I would probably have Pam Grier on there.
Carved
Who?
it.
Pam Grier.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
carved it.
Yeah, see,
And you're young for Pam Grier, man.
bro, I was still
Pam Grier?
Pam Grier in a heartbeat. Coffee. Ooh.
She was in. No, not How to Get Your How Stella Got Her Groove Back. That wasn't her, but that was another hot black lady.
Yeah.
Right, you're talking
You're gonna
about-
go
you're
into
talking about-
JJ's
You're talking about
car.
the black ladies now. You're
gonna be
talking
a-
about some of the
yeah,
ladies
talk
that,
about
Poster of Pam
that didn't
Grier
get
on the
enough
ceiling.
attention. Pam Grier with the big afro. Remember that when
Oh
she was in? It was some type of cop movie. Some
Yeah.
type of Starsky. Was she in Starsky and Hutch?
I don't think so. I think
She
was
she
in
had a
Shaft?
onesie on though. She had a onesie on, and her.
How did this become
Boom.
coming this summer?
I'm
Just
telling you,
got
but
done with recording. We got movies on the brain. We're taking this. Send me the audio, please.
and you know, I hate to say it, but yes, this fact checking right now would help.
See?
But we're not doing it.
But we can't do
I'm
it.
just saying there was a
Can't do
movie
it.
that Louis C.K.'s father wrote. Putney Swoop, I think it was called, some weird name.
Yeah, I think so.
Putney Swoop.
Putney Swoop. It was a very strange. I think she was in it.
Was it Shaft?
Mm-mm.
Wasn't Shaft?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ask it a third time.
But
Was it Shaft?
what about Shaft? I mean, you just want to hear Shaft?
Break his brain.
No, I was just wondering if your answer would change.
Yeah, some of these ladies were very,
Yeah.
like the iconic hot bombshells
Yeah.
of the 70s, right? And Charlie's Angels became woke. Like you had the Chinese chick. I don't know who she is.
Lucy
But
Liu?
no one's going
Lucy
ape
Liu.
over her. No one's in a
Excuse me.
bikini.
Oh,
Yeah, come
Hold
on.
on a second.
Come on.
Excuse me.
Hold on a second.
Maybe you're not.
I don't mind a little Asian persuasion. Okay.
Me either. I'm just saying, you got to do. Look, it's Hollywood. It's got to be Jessica Rabbit or nothing. You know what I mean? It's got to be
Oh
the
my
full
God.
figure,
Don't get me started.
the
Don't get me
whole
started.
giant thing. We're children when we're watching that shit. We want to be coddled, right, and held.
By Jessica Rabbit.
But we want to be laying in
You just
pillows.
like Jessica Rabbit because she'd be taller than you.
That's part of it.
Hey, I climb trees. Okay.
Little guys don't mind if they get picked up by bigger ladies.
See.
Really? Would you
No, we
like being
don't.
picked up?
No problem. I will just
you-
say my masculinity goes out the
Just
door.
say
You want
puppies.
to carry me? Pick me
Yeah.
up. That's all. Now, of course, there's a disclaimer here. I've been married for 30-some years, and if my wife happens to listen to this episode, this was all comedy. So let's move on to
She will.
Vaping.
She'll listen to it.
vaping's
She'll
a
totally listen to
topic.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I wish I had a big, muscular
Yeah.
woman to pick me up to my vape.
This was almost like
it. She's like,
we almost did a Steve.
It's like a little.
We got out of that. Like, remember when Steve Martin and John Candy were in bed together and they were touching each other
Those
accidentally?
aren't pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
Right. And then they quickly started talking about
This, like,
sports
male-
to get
yeah.
out of it. That's what we just did with vaping. Now, how about vaping?
Vaping.
Woo! Let's get out of
Game.
that.
You
Let's
guys
stop
see the-
talking about big black titties.
You guys see the draft?
Whoa, I didn't
the
say
NFL
that.
Draft?
That was Donnie doing my voice. Mom, I mean, Kelly. Whew. Oh, my wife and my mom. That's another weird slip. I do that. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. I call my wife my mother every so often. And my mother, my wife. It's their fault.
Is that like when you call your teacher, like,
It's their fault.
mom?
No.
I mean,
it's
no, I
because,
didn't do that.
Let me tell you something.
That's crazy.
You got to have specific roles in a marriage.
Okay.
And as soon as you become your husband's mom, you blew it.
Shit.
Over.
Blew it, dude.
Damn.
Make sure he folds some of his own clothes and washes some of
Gotta
his own
fold your
shit.
clothes.
Don't become his mom. Show up in a negligee,
Ooh.
right? Get his mind off of fucking ironing and washing the floor. Or making sure the kids have, now make sure that you go back into girlfriend mode. Let's see some of that shit again. Every man needs to see girlfriend mode. When you've been married as long as I have, look, 1992, this is 33 years this year.
Goddamn.
There better be girlfriend mode.
Oh.
Constant girlfriend mode. Or else shit can get ugly within the relationship for both of them.
We tried to switch the subject to vaping.
You know what I mean?
I
I thought we were
No, no,
vaping.
no.
I thought we were talking about vaping.
I'm like trying to pry the shovel out of your hands, and you just keep digging.
Whoa.
We have to come in negligees with vapes now.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens.
Negligees and vapes is the name of this episode.
I mean, we got there because of movies. See, and this is exactly what I'm saying. The
Swirling
movies,
in a negligee.
movies should be fantasy.
Oh, my God.
And that's exactly what the Harry Potter thing is, right?
Squirrel me. Squirrel me.
No, stop it. Stop it right now.
I kind of just realized that Harry Potter was with an Asian.
He was.
Oh.
What?
Cho.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he
Right.
was after Cho for a hot minute.
She's a little cuter than Lucy Liu.
Well, yeah,
Right.
but you
What
know,
age is she? I can't even talk about it. She's too young.
That's right.
She's too young. But what am I supposed to do? They were kissing.
Well, it depends. It depends on. What
I didn't think they
year
should be
you're
kissing, by the way, in Harry Potter. That's what I'm saying. I was
You're
watching these
kissing in
movies.
front of a picture of Cedric. Like that's a
Was that her?
hanging.
That was
giving
her,
him a thumbs
that was
up.
her old
Pinned-
boyfriend,
It's
right?
pinned on the mirror, and they're making out in front of it.
Yeah,
Harry's
but
a dog.
I had to think back when these movies were originally made, and that was what 2005-ish for that movie,
Oh, it is coming this summer. Nice.
right? Something like that. And then I realized, oh, my kid, who is now 31, was 11 watching that. She was the most influential at that time because she was the oldest. And then the other one was about 7. No, she was 2000. What did I say? 2005. So she was 8,
Watching Harry
8
Potter.
or 9. And then the other one, Dominic, he was only like 5 years old. They're all watching these movies, and I didn't know.
Jeez.
I didn't know that Harry Potter was that intense.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
No one told us. What was the rating on these movies?
Like
PG 13 at most.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe as they got,
Yeah.
like maybe Goblet of Fire, because somebody's like People are
The violence.
People are dying.
Yeah.
The violence.
Like no one. Well, but it's not like it's a different violence. It's like
There's no
fantasy
blood.
violence.
They just fall down.
There's no blood. There's no guns. Nobody's getting stabbed like with a knife.
You didn't
like,
see
Somebody
blood?
does get stabbed
yeah, but it's
in
with like
Chamber of Secrets.
swords, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, like, I'm so like PG if I do it with a sword.
Yeah.
PG-13 if I stab you with a knife.
yeah. I got that.
So I can run you through
Basilisk
with a Zaywand,
fang.
with a Zaywander, like just that like
Yeah.
6-foot sword. I can run you through and still keep PG.
Well, fantasy violence is. I think
So
in
fantasy
Hollywood
violence is legal?
Different. I think it's actually like called that, like in the rating. Like it's
Even today. Back
I
then,
think
back
so.
then it was more lenient, but now they're
well,
they
also we weren't pussies back then. You know what I mean? So PG-13 means something different now than it did then, probably.
we're more pussies now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Now everyone's a big pussy.
Harry Potter,
Like,
the Sorcerer's
you need to go
Stone
back to
would be
Blazing
rated
Saddles.
R now. You know.
Blazing Saddles. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I fucking love Blazing
man.
Saddles.
That movie, all the movie, Animal House.
Yeah.
Yeah, Animal House.
It didn't have a happy
Dracula
ending, by the
Dead
way.
and Loving It.
Stripes. No one gives love to
I
Stripes.
love Stripes. I sang that
Just
song during my college orientation.
Nice.
You know, the
Love
beginning when they went out and they were like, you know, trying to do the army chant. I think
Yeah.
I led a crew of strangers with that chant because of Stripes. But I was going to say Animal House because I was thinking about this story that I was going
Yeah.
to tell for the storytelling show, and I was going to tell this story about me and how
About
I ended
watching
up.
Animal House.
It's kind of part of it. You know, I went to college honestly. I was an honest
You're just
person
stealing the plot of Animal
when I went to
House.
college. I did. Don't you understand? Did you not steal anything from Harry Potter? Did you
Is that
steal
'cause I wear
anything?
glasses? What are you trying to say?
Did you take anything from Potter and use it in your own life or try to replicate it? Did you try to?
The last girlfriend I broke up with, I gave her a sock and said, "You're free now."
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't even know what that means, but if you two know,
Yeah, we know.
then that's something. In college, and I didn't realize this.
Donny.
Donny has given
Oh, it's Dobby.
But it's
right.
But it's
That's
Donny.
I gave
Right, to set him
house elf
free.
is free.
Yeah, but you had to trick the master into giving Dobby the sock.
He's a Malfoy and you're Dobby. It's just Donny. It's Carmen Malfoy.
Like I would have never gotten that if I didn't study them. I'm studying the movie. I'm not watching it.
He's taking notes.
It's Dracarm.
The whole time I'm thinking about, okay, I'm watching because I got the captions on. I know exactly the names,
You know
how
the
how they're
names.
said,
You
how
know
they're
the
spelled.
spell names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you,
Subtitles is how you need to watch everything.
that's what I'm saying. Did you or did you not steal the Petronius charm on your chick? Did you try to pull some shit like watch
Did
this
I
baby?
Expecto Patronum my girlfriend?
Not your girlfriend, but did you
made her
impress
up.
her? Did you impress her with one? Like, did someone appear out of nowhere, like a Dementor, and you went, Expector Patronus?
No.
You did something, though, right?
Well,
I'm sure you did something.
think from Harry
We
Potter,
all do
though.
something. How did you get those pants?
no, but I don't think
From some
Harry
influence.
Potter.
Potter probably.
They're black pants from Marshalls.
Right. Why, though? Because you
15
saw
bucks.
another person with
How'd you
black
get
pants.
I
mean,
got my black sweater on.
I got these
I'm
shoes
black.
from Friday.
You're wearing a
What?
Godzilla.
I got new shoes, Carmen, because you clocked my shoes.
What's on the bottom of your shoe?
A leaf.
Okay, cool. I thought it was something different. That's a nice rug you're standing on with a leaf on your shoe. So I was watching Animal House as a child,
Squirrel.
you know, and I'm sure I was about 15 when Animal. So we had toga parties in high school. Yeah, and we would do the whole toga. You know, it became like I really thought
Is that why all the
my life wasn't worth anything unless I imitated the art.
all the Greek stuff?
It wasn't art imitating life. It was me imitating what I saw.
Ah.
Okay, go ahead.
Was it? Is the toga party like related to the Greek thing? Like
I
all
didn't
the
care.
fraternities are
I'm
like.
sure it was, of course. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Because
Of
I feel
course.
like we don't do toga. There's no toga. People aren't talking about toga parties.
because under
now.
the toga was nothing.
right.
You didn't wear anything.
Right.
So it was a
And-
negligee.
So it was basically
It's
now.
a negligee party.
Well, maybe
negligee.
we're advanced. And like in college now, they don't need the cover of a toga. They just basically get naked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
We were a little more
You
conservative.
think college kids are getting naked and shouting? You can't shout toga if you don't
No,
wear
they're
a
not doing
toga.
any of that because they've skipped all. Like you guys have skipped everything. There's
just
no
haze,
formalities. There's no like even asking to go out and then 3 dates then sex. It's like I'm on Tinder. Let's bone. I mean, you skipped everything. you're not even doing
Innovated,
togas.
Carmen.
No, it's evolution. You've got to a point where now guys are skipping the women. They're just going right home, looking up porn. And then there's going to be a robot. It's just horrible what's happening.
Oh no.
There's something about the old school mating process. It's like a guy with chisels versus a guy with a jackhammer.
But girls don't want to be met at a bar now.
I don't know what they want, and it's sad because maybe that's not true. Maybe
They're on Tinder also.
They're forced to be on it.
No, they're not. Who's forcing them?
Because they are like, where do we meet the guys? Like
one
Ryan's
goes
not
out.
showing up at Gecko's anymore. He's not going downtown. He's not putting on a nice outfit. He's wearing his hat backwards. He's got his.
I wear nice stuff.
Okay, I'm just saying. You're not trying to impress them. You're just going online with a profile with a picture you've edited with you in your black pants.
No edit. There's no edit. Maybe I threw it in Photoshop. Shut up. I'm like in front of the pyramids. The lighting doesn't match.
Which is
At the
funny.
beach.
I think it's funny. I think it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Sure.
And it would attract me to you. But I'm not saying that that's the right way to do it.
Right.
Right? So, yes.
No, I don't agree with it. It's just the way the world works now.
Well, you asked me, do you think they're still doing togas? You're right.
Right.
And I think
Because you said they were getting naked.
because they're skipping.
But I don't think
Parts.
kids are getting naked in college and running around having parties.
There's no naked parties?
I don't think there's naked parties.
I think someone's naive. Naivete.
Yeah.
Debatable.
I don't know if there's naked parties.
Debatable.
Of course there.
Everybody's
There's
so self-conscious
I'm,
now.
I'm not saying there's an actual naked party. What I'm saying is an analogous thing to what you were saying to me. Do we wear togas?
No.
No, I think they skipped the toga now. They skipped the formality of the toga part. I mean, some people
Now it's just
still
a
have
party.
events. There's just
Now
let's
they're
get
toga
down
rangers.
to
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah.
here for. We
It's
were
a
all in
toga rave.
togas at some time imitating a
Fluorescent
show.
toga
That's right.
shining on the black light.
But I think you should participate in a toga party.
I would toga.
I mean, if you've never done it, to be able to chant toga,
Is there like a Facebook
to
group we
be
can join?
walking down the
We can make
street between two dorms and saying, "Here she comes, just a walking down the street singing do I did it, daddy dum did it do," right? As Murray did in Stripes, to imitate those movies,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
And they took it really, and I didn't know this. They were taking it from real life. I just happened to get in the middle of it.
Animal House ripped you off.
They showed me something my father was doing,
Okay.
and I didn't know that
Mm-hmm.
until I got older and I saw some of his frat pictures.
In togas?
I go, "What the fuck? This is Animal House." Who?
He's
They
like,
took-
yeah, we
that-
got
that
this.
was-
We filmed
my
this
dad
video.
was Bluto.
Just a little home movie. And he's putting on Animal House.
Dear God.
Didn't realize it,
Just
right?
has his dad's face Photoshop.
But
The
at least,
deepfake your
at
dad
least they
on
didn't do what
Pluto.
Netflix did. At least whoever created Animal House actually created a movie from real life instead of what Netflix and Max is doing by creating a movie from another movie. They're not even
Right.
going to real life. That's what I'm saying.
No.
They're skipping the part
No,
of going
nothing's
to
original
real
anymore.
life and saying, "Hey, someone observe everyone. What are they all doing? And let's make a movie out of that."
Yeah.
No, they're going, "Let's watch a bunch of old movies and observe those and make a movie out of that." It's a second generation Xerox. That's all it is. Every
we
time you
tell them-
Xerox something, it gets worse and worse and worse.
Should we tell him they're remaking Harry Potter, but it's going to be a
I
series?
heard that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
It's going to be a show.
I couldn't believe it because
Hey.
I Googled something on it.
HBO show.
That's horrible, right? And is she part of it? Rock JK?
I
I don't know if she's allowed to be a part of anything.
Yeah,
She
got
sold it all?
She got canceled. Yeah, big.
She sold it?
Like
I
big
don't know if
cancel.
she's. Hopefully,
They
She
took it.
Of course,
They
they
took it from
can't
her.
take it from her.
Yeah.
No.
They
well,
can't.
did.
Not on. What were you saying? She got canceled for something she said
Yeah.
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 about black people?
No.
A lot.
Because I have one here in the room. Anyway,
What?
Where is he?
Surprise.
what did she say?
It was anti-Semitic, wasn't it? Or no,
So she
gay.
did
She
with
was
everything-
against
It was
the
like-
trans.
It was like
the
transphobe
LGBT,
and
yeah.
homophobic.
And that cannot strip you of your assets, by the way.
Well, but if everyone on the internet
If you double down,
is like,
Like if you double, yeah.
canceling her, then like Warner Brothers wants to make a show, they're gonna say, "Hey, it's been real, but we own you." Basically, we
Basically.
made.
Only if she signed that.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
So we don't know.
If
Could
she
she be?
if she
I don't
did
know.
this, if she sold everything prior to this so-called cancellation, then that's different. But if she did not sell shit,
I
It don't matter. There's no law against being anti-Semitic or anti-trans. There's no law. It's just people don't like it. There's no law against it. Hate crime is bullshit. You know that.
What if
Yeah.
it
It's
secretly
speech.
pops up in the credits like M. Night Shyamalan?
It could be like created by J.K. Rowling. That might be the
She might have
stipend that they
agreed.
give her.
She might have agreed.
Did she have anything to do with the movies? Was she like,
I have no idea.
right?
I have no idea.
We
her
need to know
name's
that.
is
If
her
we know
name
that,
even
then
on
we'll
it?
know. I don't think so.
Would you sell out if you could?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You would?
No. I don't think so. It's got to be right. You
It's
know?
gotta be like the right.
I don't want
If
somebody
you're
to
broke
own
and you
something
got a
I've
child
made.
in a stroller and you're writing a movie or a book in a coffee shop, and someone approaches you with millions,
Yeah.
would you sell out? Or would you have the balls to
I'd
go?
sell the child, but I wouldn't sell my IP.
Yeah, I'd give the kid up, but like
Yeah,
my
I-
stories are mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Kid is taxable.
No, dude.
I don't have to
She
pay
loves her
child support
kid.
on a fucking script.
She loves her
on a
kid.
Squirreling
swirling script.
She's not one of these new people who skips the
Fuck
part
them
about
kids.
raising the child.
J.K. Rowling?
She kind of did in her story, to be fair. That kid wasn't raised very well.
I can't
That kid
lose
was
my
raised
IP.
literally under
Nah.
stairs.
God, we're so deep here, and it's
She
supposed to
Harry
be
Pottered
comedy.
her own
We're
child.
supposed to be comedy. JJ, save me.
The only way I can save you is if I say a forbidden word. But I
Go
can't
say
How
it.
about
Say it.
No,
Squirrel.
I can't say that word.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
What our point was, I think,
Animal House.
was does she have anything to do with this new Potter?
We
movie?
don't know.
Every time I say
Show.
Potter,
Series.
Does she
by
have
the way,
anything
it
to
reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life. You know the Mr. Potter and It's a
Yeah.
Wonderful Life.
Never seen it.
Never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
Wow.
Classic Christmas movie.
Yeah,
bro.
I've never seen Miracle on 34th Street either.
Fuck. Squirrel.
you-
Squirrel.
are you,
God damn it.
If only they remade it,
Are you
then
ag-
I can watch it.
Are you agnostic?
I like Christmas. I love
I don't think
Christmas.
so.
I like Elf. I like Grinch.
Uh-huh.
I like the good
Wait,
ones.
which Grinch?
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Oof.
That's a good one.
You don't like the cartoon?
Oh, I like the cartoon also.
The original cartoon?
Yeah. I love the cartoon.
Yeah.
Just the live action is better.
But I saw the cartoon.
Did you play
first.
Grinch on Sega?
No.
Wait,
The
wait,
game? Like
wait,
the
wait,
platformer?
Wait.
Like the
Disney-
hard ass platformer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
No,
you
I
played
didn't
it?
play it.
Grinch? You
I
can't
know
get
about
past.
it.
There's some levels there's no way we ever could get
I
past
impossible.
it.
never even knew the Grinch had a game.
Yeah, of course.
If
There's a
you
bunch.
ever find it, I will give you a decent amount of cash for it.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll play it. We'll play it next week.
We'll
I
challenge-
100% have a thing
First,
that can play it by
gotta-
next week.
I want the
Do
actual
we have the
cartridge.
Ah.
Gotta have
He
the
wants the
actual
authentic.
cartridge.
Those.
Yeah.
we
I
can
have a
fucking-
thing that you can play it on.
My kids, that would be like the greatest gift that I could give them for Christmas. They've been looking for it.
The Grinch?
The
Yeah.
Grinch.
Really?
You can't find it.
You can find it.
It's like a rare thing. Has to be.
Don't check.
You can't.
I said you couldn't find it. That's the word.
Fact checking doesn't
That's the
count
greatest thing
eBay
about being.
searches.
That's about the greatest. That's the
Does
greatest thing
not
about
count
being.
as- Hey,
It doesn't
I just gotta
exist.
send this quick text message real quick, just like Jay did. He
This-
spent 5 minutes on his phone. Last week, he spent 5 minutes on his phone. Who says he wasn't
Who?
fact checking?
Who?
Jay.
He wasn't allowed to be on the phone. Remember?
Nobody was. And who says he wasn't fact checking?
I don't have my spray bottle, but I will. Give me my backpack.
You know why
Give
he
me
was?
my backpack
I saw
right
his.
now.
I saw
Your
his
Nerf gun.
face. He wasn't fact checking. He was reading something sad.
Maybe he was fact checking something
We
sad.
don't
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
What I'm thinking is the greatest thing I just said. That once you say something in this room, it's the truth,
It becomes set in stone.
and I can't call you on it, and I can't check it.
That's right.
So
Right?
all of us are equal in
Earth
this.
is flat. I'm
Any
taking
one
a
of you,
big swing.
So
any one of you can say. Well, it's got to be something we don't know already, because that's how fact
Are you
checking.
saying the Earth is flat?
That's how fact checking works.
so I can say I'm white, basically.
We can't
You
fact
could.
check.
You could.
I'll take it.
I say
can't
outside
look
of
up your
this
family
room
history.
because we can't see it. Is
You
outer
would,
space.
there's no way you would rather be white.
Prove me
No.
wrong.
There's no way.
Nah.
Not in
You don't think
2025.
this is cool?
No.
Good.
I mean, I wanted to be black a long time ago before being black was cool
Really.
for white
Yeah.
people.
Look at him.
I wanted to be Eddie. I wanted to be Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every one of my heroes, right, was either Murphy or LL or somebody.
Okay.
But there's no way I could pull it off.
Christmas
But you know,
Vacation.
I think when Murphy talked about being white, and then he became a white guy in SNL.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever saw that
yeah.
sketch, which was very funny. Very funny. He didn't want to be white either. There's no way. He's the king.
Yeah.
He's the king, right? I don't even want to be tall. That's some crazy
Wow.
shit. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, if you
I,
wouldn't
like
wanna
I'm
be
cool
6
with I'm
foot?
cool with exactly who I am, and I think that's probably something that I've always been. Even as a little kid, I didn't care about anything except being me. Is that weird? I didn't know about this whole be yourself thing, and it was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Like even getting my new hair, I talk about it all the time. Getting new hair, I'm like I wouldn't be the same dude.
Would you wear a piece or would you try and grow it?
Either way.
Like with supplements?
Like
or
if they
Hims?
said right now to take a pill to get hair and I start growing hair, I think my family would flip out. People who knew me would flip. They'd be like, you look so different. You look so weird. We can't
I
relate
got that
to
same
you.
reaction when I had my locks too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was told you had dreadlocks.
Yeah, I had dreadlocks for like a.
Did you?
Yeah, for like good 2.5 years.
And then you
Damn.
just cut them off.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said
It's brave though.
That's very brave. I wouldn't want to cut my hair. I'm
Really?
scared. Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
go
but
back
would
to
you
short
do
hair.
it just for the hell of it because you don't care what people think?
Right.
That's why.
Right.
that's
Like
what-
wearing
that's-
these.
That's basically why I like grew the locks. It was like during like COVID. I'm just like,
Oh,
you know
okay.
what?
Yeah, smart.
Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna like. Grow
We
my
could do
hair out.
something a lot less risky. Is to see how cool we are if we can handle it. All of us, yeah, together.
Oh.
Puka shells.
Nope.
Puka shells.
Nope.
I'm listening.
Headbands.
Headbands.
We go out in public, all four of us,
Okay.
with headbands. The Publix.
Some karate ass headbands.
Yeah,
I could pull off a headband.
just a headband.
I think you could pull off the headband better than us.
I know it's hard. Okay, so I'll do
Donnie's
something.
got his hat.
So you think it's unfair?
I'll put
He's
it
got
on.
a hat. I don't have head
We'll put it
accessories.
on over the headband.
My hair is my head accessory.
So it would be unfair, you're saying, because I could pull off a headband and you couldn't. So what
Yeah.
could you pull
Well,
off?
I
that-
could pull off a headband.
You just admitted that you couldn't.
I could pull it off. Try. Give me a headband.
As soon as I challenged you
Give me a headband right now. I'll pull it off.
Ooh.
in public,
Yeah.
with us three beside you.
If we're all wearing matching headbands, fuck yes. We all get the neon green headbands and we show
I
up
say
in
we
JJ's
film
car.
that. We film it for the purpose of this pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get lime.
We film it.
We're the headband boys. The head boys.
All right, so that's a good idea. We're gonna do a headband thing together, which I get what you're saying.
We're
It's,
gonna
it's
do a
kind
headband
of a
thing. You shout out my Where in the World is Carmen San Diego bit, and we're doing fucking headbands.
You know what? That's old. We just ripped on people who stole the ideas of old movies.
It's parody. That's different.
You know how old Carmen San Diego is? It's an old show. No one
Yeah.
even
but they
remembers
rebooted
it. All right, if you want, but what do you want to do? You want to find me?
So you can fucking. I don't care. I'm trying to get you a way to promote your squirreling shows. This is for you. It's not for me.
I don't believe it. I don't think you're doing anything for me. I think this was. Do you really want to do this for me?
Yes. I think it would be really funny.
It's nice. They thought about me. So we should do it.
We'll get Ryan's name.
Well, how's it work? I mean,
We can put you on a
it
shitty
just
green
like the
screen,
show?
just like the show.
Okay.
We're all doing the acapella,
okay.
and you're singing the song "Where in the World is Carmen Cirillo."
I sing it?
We can all sing it
Where am I, though? If I'm,
wherever you're gonna be.
But I have to be hidden, right? Because you have to find me.
No, you can be in the thing.
I forgot the concept of the show.
I don't remember. I never watched the cartoon. I just know the theme song.
Well, you got to know it.
25, dude. Of course, I don't know what the fuck Carmen San Diego
I
is.
watched it with my kids, but I forgot what it was about.
It's like an animated travel show.
It's like
right?
Where's Waldo, right?
No, I don't think the goal is to find her. It's not like an I Spy book, you know.
But imagine if we were in just
wasn't
like
You're
Thought
taking
of.
my
Middle of
idea and
downtown.
turning it into.
No, I just want to know the details.
You're like, I'm like, what if we made toast? And you're like, but it would work better as a chair. Like, you're ripping it
No,
apart.
no, no, no.
You're
That's
ripping
a
it to
whole
pieces.
no way. If
ripping
you would
it
have
to
said, "What if we
pieces.
make toast?" I've been on board. 100. I love toast. Oh my
Don't
god.
get it twisted.
No, because I'm saying I want to actually
It
know
would,
how.
it would be a bumper into a segment that would be where you're going to be for like the next
Oh,
month.
I see.
Right.
Oh,
So you can announce your
That's-
upcoming shows.
Yeah, nah.
Why, then why are we doing
thought-
this?
I don't know why. No, it's not about. This is not about anything.
Okay.
This is not about trying to get anything.
But it could be, though.
I've never
But
done
it could
anything
be.
with
Hey,
a
I
goal.
got DP credit last week, so
Oh man, you're gonna bring
know.
that back up?
yeah.
Yep.
There was 2 hours. I listened to that. It's 2 hours of DP talk. Oh, you weren't here.
What the fuck is DP?
Right. They were going to go
Director of
right back into that.
photography.
They waited the whole time to tell me at the end that
Director
DP
of
meant
pepper.
double penetration.
No, we cut that from.
That's
the
what they
episode.
said.
That's
what they
Jesus
said. I'm
Christ.
like, they joked with me the whole time.
Really?
Like they were. It's a kind of a gaslighting thing, right? Is that
Yo,
gaslighting?
yeah, oh big.
They,
Were they gaslighting you?
gaslit you like
Yeah, but
very
with
good.
a weird sexual thing.
I never thought DP could be part of a bait and switch, but here we go.
It's always part of a bait and switch.
Oh my god.
No, I mean, I have no problem promoting things.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to help you out.
I
man.
don't think it works.
Just trying to help you out.
Because-
You know, maybe your listeners want to know where you're gonna be.
I don't think so. I really don't believe in my listeners. I don't believe in my fans. I don't believe there's anyone that cares. I just believe that sometimes people get bored and they show up to a show and I'm there. It's a coincidence thing. I'm all coincidence. Fully.
You think people are just stumbling?
I'm happenstance. I am nothing else but
stumbling onto the
happenstance.
pod.
What a powerful stand that would be. Happenstance. Just imagine that martial art.
The happenstance.
It should be.
The art of surprise.
The new Karate
It
Kid.
should be
What
taught.
style does he use?
Right.
Happenstance.
They're remaking Karate
Just
Kid.
there.
I mean,
I mean, how do you think I met my wife? It wasn't by anything except chance and proximity. It's all. There's no.
you didn't have Tinder, so it had to be.
Right. I wasn't searching.
Right. Proximity for us could be 50 miles. We can set the fucking proximity. You can set the proximity.
Can you? Is there a
Carmen.
proximity
Yes.
setter? That's
Yeah,
gross.
like
that is
within,
gross,
like-
isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's gross.
But if you don't want to match with
I
somebody
want.
50
I want.
miles
I
away,
want women from all over.
you can set it to
That's
worldwide.
sick.
You can
It's
do
just like-
worldwide.
You only deserve women from a certain distance, and then you go, no.
But then again,
I deserve women from everywhere.
And Sarisota's
That's
small, so we're gonna get
gross.
around.
Yeah,
pretty
that's why you
quick.
drive to like Tampa.
Oh, that's what leads to psychopathic behavior.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Jordan Peterson, and he says the reason the psychopaths exist online is because they have a place to gather and be anonymous. In real life, psychopaths before the internet had to get together personally, and then people would figure out who the psychopaths were. And those people were called men. And the men made sure that the psychopaths didn't exist, so they had to leave and go to other places where they could be anonymous again for a certain amount of time. But see, on the internet, you're anonymous forever.
Talk about like chat roulette.
From the Sandlot.
Forever.
Okay?
I
So,
recently got the Sandlot shoes. Like I ordered them like a couple days ago.
The Sandlot
PF
shoes?
Flyers. Yeah, the PF Flyers, the secret weapon.
oh, wow. I didn't know there was so.
Did you
God,
Google
they-
the Sandlot
Are you
shoes?
serious?
Yeah, I didn't Google Sandlot.
Did they promote them that way? Because I didn't realize the shoes were popular.
Yeah. Well, they're not really popular. They were popular like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like a decade ago.
When did
Sandlot came
Sandlot
out.
came out? Yeah.
Like no,
30
came out,
30
like,
years?
95,
92. I think
He was
it
30 years old.
Yeah.
Is that old? Really?
But I had to get those shoes because I'm just like I wanted those shoes so badly as a kid.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I'm just like, fuck it. It's only $90, so I'm gonna get those shoes.
Dang.
Yeah.
I always wanted the Back to the Future 2 shoes, the Nike.
Oh, the Nike Mags.
But you're a man
You
of
know how
means.
much those are going for?
Like-
$48,000.
Yeah.
For what?
For the Back to the Future shoes, like the little Nike Mag shoes.
The one with the laces, the
Yeah,
auto
like
lace
the
shoes,
ones
and
that
Back to the Future
self-lace.
when he goes to the future, and he gets like the shoes that come up to like here.
Yeah.
They got all the lights
Is
on
it
them and
is
shit.
it really me or is it my generation? Because it seems to me that we watch movies in general.
Okay.
Like I'm watching Potter right now, Harry Potter, very specifically, learning the name. Like even with songs of my era, I never listened to the words. The girls listen to the words. I kind of listen to melody and the beat, right? Da-da-dee, thunder. I never listened to the whole. I didn't care. I would just mimic the rest of the words. I didn't go search for lyrics. But it seems to me,
What girls are listening to D4C in the fucking 70s?
well, like Journey, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. My wife knows every lyric, and I was like, "Is that what that says?" That's why we didn't know what they were saying. You know, take you in the back of my Chevy van, and that'll be all right. I had no idea what was going on. I was not listening to the fucking lyrics, you know. And now I'm thinking that maybe I wasn't paying attention, or I wasn't observing, or was it my generation? Because it seems like you guys know the shoes of someone in a movie.
They're very popular shoes, though.
Nike made a big point.
Yeah.
Nike,
When?
like,
Not during that time.
Like
It's
3 to 5 years ago.
Pretty
Right. Not
recent.
during the movie.
No.
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 Right. That's what I'm saying. Like they
but
came
they made
at
a
you.
big point with PS because it had this long ass monologue.
Oh, so it's
about-
on the game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you say PS?
PF.
Oh, okay. It was like a game system.
Like they literally did a whole ass monologue about how these shoes can make you run faster and jump higher.
Wait a second. Where did they say this to? Where did you hear this
When
message?
he was like,
In the
the
Sandlot.
showdown with the beast.
No. I know it's in the movie, but when did they push it?
They pushed it
In
like
the movie.
In the movie.
During the movie. So that's what. But you're saying the other movie, Back to the Future,
Future,
they
too.
marketed.
They didn't push like that. Like they pushed it like a couple years ago. You said.
Yeah.
Those shoes existed, but Nike did a
They didn't-
huge push on them.
When?
They finally had
Couple years ago.
auto tying technology that actually worked like the movie.
So they
I
went
don't-
back.
I don't
Okay.
want those. I just
Okay.
want shoes that look like those. For like maybe like what, $50?
Less. Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
some knockoff. Can I go to
Some knockoffs?
Temu
My
and
boy
get?
You're my
Flyers
kinda
were
guy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need the
because
real
I'm
deal.
not that guy that
I don't need
needs
the real deal.
I just need what it looks like. I
Yeah.
don't need the specific engine inside.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean,
look
like
like
a lot of
Vans,
guys will
but
buy a
they're
car
not
and they go,
Vans.
"I gotta have
Like
the
such and such.
the
yeah.
454 8 cylinder." I go, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not racing the car. I just want the look of the car,
Right.
which I think is very important.
Yeah.
But then
The
when
facade is
but
very
there's
important.
what I'm saying. You guys know the depth of these movies to the shoes. Like some guys in my generation knew the depth of vehicles to the transmission and
Yeah.
the type of shifter and the
Okay.
fucking carburetor, right? And
Yeah.
they knew all that was lingo that we heard like in high school when I like the Holly carburetor or the whatever kind of shifter that thing was. I'm like, I got a Monte Carlo for $2,200, and I'll turn the air filter upside down to get a little more sound out of it. But I'm not buying glass packs or special wheels
Yeah.
I just never got that deep. Which I think there's an advantage to it, by the way. I'm not saying this is wrong.
It's cheaper.
No, I'm saying that you guys, because of that, you get more out of it. I'm watching a movie, I don't get shit out of it. I don't know about the shoes.
But you're getting shit out of it now.
Now I am, but
No,
so
but
it's,
which
it's,
means
it's
you
late
just gotta,
for me
you
though.
just got to go back. No,
It's late for me
too
to.
late.
I'm
Never too
watching
late.
a
It's
Harry
never too
Potter movie from 20 years ago, and I'm finally figuring out what the hell it is. It's way too late.
You can go out and get butterbeer products today.
I know. I had it.
Yeah.
I did have it back during the butterbeer scene
Did you do Wizarding World
at Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
before you watched the movies?
Yeah. I didn't watch the movies.
Carmen.
My kids wanted me
You
to
got to
take
go
them there.
back. You're just going to have to take all of us with you so we can monitor your experience.
It's
at
expensive.
And then we'll
Universal.
know where
Gotta
in the
get him
world
his
is Carmen
wand.
Ciricillo.
That's
Yeah,
not his
you gotta
house.
get a wand.
Yeah, and now
You
here's
didn't have an appreciation
I have a
for
wand.
it.
Do you have a,
From the park?
what's your
Son
house?
has one. Yes.
Your son.
From that street. What's that street?
Diagon Alley. But it was before Diagon Alley was set up at Universal.
curious
Or
to-
maybe it wasn't.
No, it was there.
I'm
Really?
I went
curious.
into a store.
Carmen, what's
there
your
was
house?
Ollivanders, but they didn't build Diagon
I'm
Alley. was a
Gryffindor for
separate thing.
sure.
You're Gryffindor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. I am not. What is the other guy from
Slytherin?
Slytherin? I am not that proud.
I'm probably Slytherin.
Are
I hate
you?
to admit it. Yeah, I probably.
I'm definitely Ravenclaw.
I'd be so down to fuck with
Yeah,
people.
they don't
with
talk about that
magic,
one that much.
You know?
Yeah, they don't.
Is that why you chose it?
Not yet.
Nah.
They don't.
I did like a. There's like a.
I haven't seen 6.
There's like this thing you can do online. It's called the Pottermore test.
Oh yeah.
So I took that and
Oh, really?
it found my house. Yeah.
You're choosing your house.
I just
but
want the hat.
You
the sorting
can't.
hat.
That's
they
what
give
that
it to me.
does. It asks you questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It'll
yeah,
sort you.
yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put the hat on there. You just
What do you think age level this is right now, this pod? Do you think there's
12.
people who are listening to this pod going, what the fuck?
This is how we get ads. Shut the
Are they talking?
scroll up, Carmen.
What are they talking about? Yeah, I'm going to have to start.
Donnie, I'm gonna need you to send me all this audio, and we're gonna put it up on Coming this Summer.
dear Lord.
Well,
Carmen this summer.
I have to watch movies more with an eye of, instead of enjoyment,
Yeah.
of analyzation, and that's sad.
It is sad. That's literally
That's how I
every
go
time I
into
watch
the
a movie
movies.
now, I can no longer enjoy it. I'd be like, I'm going to have to talk about this movie.
Like I go into a movie blind, and then if I really like the movie, I would like rewatch it just to like go like.
Gonna
deeper
have
into
to
the
do
movie.
that.
yeah.
I'm going to have to do that.
Watch everything twice.
It's kind of like comics now. I can't watch comedians without analyzing how he broke it down and got the laugh.
Yeah.
Right? So I need something weird, right? You need some perverted type of movie for you to get yourself away from the analyzation.
Okay. Just like a
Right.
dumb, fun
Like just
movie.
Something perverted,
Like Animal House.
if I'm using the word correctly. Something out of the ordinary.
Perverted.
Something strange.
Peculiar.
That's
Like if I see a comic on stage, that's just weird.
yeah. That's
like
what Blazing,
flipping out.
That's what
Like
Blazing
this
Saddles
this
did for me.
Casey Rocket dude, right? You know Casey Rocket from Kill Tony.
Oh,
He paces. He talks shit. He's
Very, very high energy.
he doesn't finish his sentences. He goes from topic to topic, and
is
you're
he the
watching
black
that guy.
one?
No, white dude
That's-
brings
that's
props.
Cam.
He sends out
Oh, that
pictures of like
guy.
Grimace a lot that
Oh,
he's photoshopped.
okay.
Like in the crowd, he'll just hand them out to the crowd. And he's like, pass it around, pass it around.
He's so bizarre.
Ah,
Bizarre is a better word than perverted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I did like Howie Mandel
so it's like
back
a
in
modern
the day.
day like
Man,
Carrot
Howie
Topper
Mandel
type-
back in the day was
type
crazy.
dude? A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that vein.
And so was Robin Williams. They were bizarre on stage, right?
Yeah.
That kind of you don't see that. You don't see up and coming comics doing bizarre. Do you? Do you know any bizarre comics?
Not good ones.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're good or not, because you have to try. You have to
Yeah. Try. it.
risk it.
But people don't like gimmick comics.
Not a
though.
gimmick. This
But I
is who
feel
this
like
guy
bizarre
is. This is
falls
who the
into,
guy
like,
is.
Gimmicky.
Not if that's who
saw
you
them,
are.
It's not a gimmick. Is something that like you can kind of count on. It's not. You
Right.
can't count on anything that they're doing.
But that's the gimmick, though. The gimmick is that there's
So
no
you don't like
gimmick.
a gimmick?
No.
Wow.
No. Like, and I don't even know what that would be. Like, I don't think we've ever seen like a
A
gimmick.
gimmick is a guy who says just one-liners. That's a gimmick.
Yeah, or like does a specific thing like during
That's a
the
gimmick.
show.
What's their gimmick? What's their thing? What's their
Right.
execution method?
Right, right.
Because what I was told back in the day, if you sound like another comic, if someone ever compares me and goes, oh, yeah, you know, you're a lot like Sebastian Maniscalco. First of all, I'm older than him, so he's like me, number one. Number two, the agent would say to you,
That's what it is.
they would say to you, they would say to you, hey, man, we don't need another Sebastian. So you better think of something else. Right? So you have a Tim Allen who was the tool guy.
Right.
And he was already doing the
You're
man
Tim
stuff.
Allen and Sebastian Maniscalco rolled into one.
How about Larry the Cable Guy? These are blue collar comics, right?
Right.
So, but you have to have a special niche. What used to bother me,
But a niche isn't a gimmick.
isn't it?
No.
A gimmick is more of
Like
if you're talking
Flip
like
Schultz
a like a
has
shtick.
his bass. He pulls out the bass line of "Come Together" from the Beatles, and it's not like his whole act. It's just like a segment, but it's a gimmick
inside the
know.
act.
inside the act, right? Maybe I'm using the wrong word.
They're
I haven't
too
seen his
parallel,
act.
They're too close.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the kids act, but there's what about Michael Mack? He does a guitar and he does parody. Is that a gimmick? Is parody a gimmick?
Is it his whole set?
Weird Al Yankovic, or what's the other guy that was very famous? Was it Weird Al?
Weird Al
I was just
invented
gonna
gimmick.
mention Dimitri.
Oh no,
Martin
Gallagher.
for the-
Gallagher.
Yeah,
That's a
one
gimmick
of them,
comic
yeah.
for sure. That's
Yeah.
a gimmick.
I mean, that's
Props,
Oh.
gimmicks. Yeah.
That's maybe what I mean, like props. But we don't. There's not a lot of prop.
But
comics
bizarre
that
is a
come
difference.
through.
It's a style of comedy.
Right,
Bizarre
right,
is a style. Like you can have guys that talk in today's comedy world. It's authenticity,
You know, like spontaneous, like random.
and there's no one that can pull off spontaneous. You know how hard it is to pull off spontaneous in a real show?
Well, it's got to be good.
Impossible. Almost impossible. You
That's
have
why
to.
improv is bad.
Hickory. What about Hickory Dickory Dock? Your mom ran up my squirrel. But
People, when they go
Dice?
see that, they want that though. They like cheer for that. You
Yeah,
know,
because it reminds them of the old days.
right?
That's different though. That is
That's
a gimmick
different.
because it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually count in the real world of entertainment. The real world of entertainment means you're trying to actually be an entertainer based on what what comedy is today, right?
Right.
What comedy is, not something that used to be funny and ever. It's like playing someone's old songs, right? Are you in the real world of music? If you're Elvis Presley, I mean, you're part of music and history of music, but are you current? Are you in the forefront of it? Right, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not. You're there. You are a big star.
You're heavily
No one can deny you.
influencing.
Yeah.
But have you written something new? Like you're not.
Well, he's
I
dead, but-
never believe that any comic who doesn't write new material is practicing comedy. You're not practicing comic. You're
You're remembering
performing.
lines.
or you're
You're
a
performing.
caricature of yourself.
You're remembering lines.
That's it.
With no ad libbing.
Right. That's not good. For me, that's not good. I mean, look, I'm not. Anybody can laugh at whatever they want to laugh at, but for me personally, unless I am creating something new, that's why this podcast is good for me. This is bizarre. This is interesting. This is different. I don't have any idea where it's going to go, and
We
it's
have no
risky.
control.
It's just like the first days of stepping on the stage,
Yeah.
right? So that's why you got to do it. You got to take a chance. But a bizarre comic who is bizarre, who is freaky, who is weird, I love seeing that shit because my senses are I'm so desensitized, and what's the word they use when you smoke too much pot? Your tolerance is
too
so
high.
fucking high
Yeah.
for comedy. I need something like a mushroom.
You need that comedic shroom, yeah.
I need something
You
else.
need the LSD of comedy.
Right. And Casey Rocket, for sure. That guy was like, and I've never seen him live. I've just actually heard him on audio, and then I started watching the video of him. And actually, the audio's better, I think, for some reason. I watch it. I know he paces and shit, but the way Tony describes it, and there's a whole thing with that. It makes me laugh to see something weird. So you have to now watch a movie, JJ, something different.
Yeah.
Putney Swope. Watch it.
Putney
Swoop?
Nope.
Swope.
I think you said swoop before.
Putney
Hold on.
SWOPE. Putney
fact-checking.
Swope. I believe Louis C.K.'s father wrote this movie.
Wow.
All right. And what's the other movie that was very bizarre that Eddie Murphy used to talk about, or he was in actually? It was a black pimp.
Dolomite?
Dolomite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dolomite. It's a bizarre movie.
Brought that
Yeah.
back.
The
too.
original. I'm not talking about Eddie Murphy.
Brought that back.
Watch the original Dolomite.
Yeah, I gotta watch the original Dolomite.
Because the story of Dolomite is a guy just like one of us who's trying to be an artist
Just
and
like
is trying
one of
to
us.
he's trying to market himself.
Yeah.
And he makes his own movie. He goes as far as to make his own shit.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And it lived so long, it survived. It didn't get him famous, but it got him legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And Murphy created it, I think. Murphy redid the movie.
Yeah, it's like I think it's called like Dynamite, the story of Dolomite or something like that.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
I remember Black Dynamite.
So that kind of stuff always throws me. When I see something like that, there was a story about a guy who was a great singer or an artist, right? And he only recorded on cassette. He made cassettes of it.
Mm.
And then people started making their own cassettes of his cassette.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was on NPR, right? The story becomes basically that he becomes famous overseas and never knows about it, like a hit. And he's impoverished in Detroit, broke. Doesn't realize all these people love him. This is way before the internet, but eventually gets to go and claim his fortune and fame by going overseas and performing for these people. It was just almost a heartbreaking story of a guy who lived almost obscure, but famous at the same time.
Right.
And didn't know. That would kill me to know that in this house there's 15 gold bars and I didn't know about it. Fucking, I would kill myself. I'd be like, what? We had
these the whole time.
We had 10 million in the walls, and I was sleeping next to it.
We have to start demolishing your house.
And I'm driving a 2012 Kia the whole time. I could have had. Could you imagine knowing that you could have been or had?
But he
or-
got it. That's like if there were
pissed.
10 gold bars and you fucking destroyed your house. Squirreling destroyed your house to get them.
Squirrel me, man.
Yeah, squirrel you indeed.
All I know is there's always money in the banana stand.
But even deeper than that,
I think
Ronnie.
we're just
Or
gonna name
is
this
his name
whole
Donny or
pod
Ronnie?
just Squirrel.
Even deeper than that, Donny.
Squirrel me.
Squirrel me.
I thought you were going to pull something out of that little story of mine.
He did.
That little analogy. He did, but I
always
thought he was going to
something
say.
in the banana
I
stand.
thought he was. What does that mean?
It's from Arrested Development.
Okay, which means.
There's money in the banana stand.
But what does that mean, though?
It means there's money in the banana stand.
inside
But
the banana stand.
what is the
It means
bigger meaning
there's
for that?
Always money in the banana stand. If I
What's
tell
a
you it's
banana stand?
Spoiler.
What's a? I'm not going to watch.
They have a
What is it called?
Arrested
Arrested
Development.
Development.
You've never watched Arrested Development?
They have a stand that sells frozen bananas.
It's a frozen banana stand.
Oh boy.
The bit is
and
there's
in the
always
walls,
money in the banana
a
stand.
bunch of money.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And they accidentally burn it down.
Yeah, they burn it
And
all
they didn't
down.
know it.
No,
No, because every time the dad says Jeffrey Tambor, Jeremy Tambor,
I think.
Jeffrey Tambor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the dad. He goes, "There's always money in the banana stand."
I think I did watch some of it, but
Probably.
again,
It's got Jason Bateman, Miller Net, Michael Cera.
my biggest problem is I jump in the middle of these things, while my kids are watching it. I never have watched The Office from day one.
Wow.
Don't.
You
You
don't,
don't
like
need
The
to be a part
Office?
of that.
Please.
I tried.
I never
Really?
watched
I did. I
never
watched it all the way
from
through.
jump.
I
Oh, yeah.
tried.
Like that's my biggest pet peeve.
Right.
Like, yeah.
The Office ending sucks.
Like I have to start like from the beginning.
you have to.
Because
Yeah.
I just can't just dive 10 toes into like a fucking.
And season 1 is terrible, so.
But
It's
that's what you got to
awful.
see, right? Because it still went further.
It's like South Park. Like, do not watch the first 4 seasons of South Park.
I got
Like,
to though.
You don't have to.
I haven't watched the first part of
Like
South
I
Park.
saw like the first season of Family
What's the
Guy and
first
how like
part?
it just evolved.
Number 1.
The first
You
episode.
mean everything pre Bigger, Louder, and Uncut?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's the first.
But you
it's the
said
first South Park
you
movie,
said you
right?
never even saw the Human Centipede episode.
I've never seen that episode. I've
I
seen
can't
the Human
believe it.
Centipede.
You seen the
I've
movie?
seen the episode.
The
You saw that movie?
Human centipede.
I think I've seen the first one and the third.
That's what it's called. That's the name of the episode.
It's so bad.
They're great.
So bad.
I think I've seen the first and the third one. I never watched the second.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna be honest. After seeing the third, I don't think I need to see the second because like they just escalate. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wait till the
You don't
fifth.
need to go back.
It's only if you're bored. Look,
wanna
COVID
be-
really made everybody watch everything.
Yeah.
Right? I would have not watched half the shit if it wasn't for COVID. Right? Who was the comedian that was so famous during COVID? The tall kid, Burnham,
Bo Burnham.
right? And what happened to him?
He went right back. He went right back into hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
released
was
an album and
so
then did.
fucking famous during COVID.
Yep.
How the hell did he not just blow up?
I
He's
mean,
not.
he,
Is he on tour at least?
I have
Wow. Because I haven't heard nothing about him.
anything since.
But
that
that's how
He got real
twisted-
weird on his last album.
Well,
He's just like
fine.
stuck in a
Bizarre.
building
I
for
need
2
that.
years.
I need
yeah.
it. I need it. I need the bizarre. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying, JJ. That's the bizarre, right?
Yeah.
So we were having a nice normal life up until 2019. Then the bizarre hit us.
Yeah.
And some people flourished.
Bizarre-vid.
Some people flourished,
post
Yeah.
bizarre.
right, during that bizarre
Yeah.
time. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me because
What'd you do?
I had a nice place in New York City. I had an apartment that was all set up. I had a club on 73rd and First. It all shut down.
Wow.
Like,
But we did recover.
yeah.
We recovered.
I didn't know that.
Like, that just showed me like 2020 like showed me people weren't like fucking wiping their asses because every single time I used to work at Target, all the tissues would be just wiped,
Gone.
gone.
People were
gone.
shitting a bunch during COVID.
They
What does that mean, though?
They
they wasn't
The
wiping
tissue-
their asses.
Toilet wasn't?
No,
Toilet paper wasn't?
people were.
Tissues were?
Like all the tissues, like
Yeah.
all the toilet papers and all the tissues, just wiped out. It
Gone.
just showed me how people were like just not caring about hygiene at all.
But they were using them. They were gone.
Well, they were then, but we
Now
were
they
like
don't.
fully stocked
yeah.
before everything just.
Oh,
hit
you
the
mean
fan.
before
Yeah.
COVID? Weren't they? Oh.
Yeah,
So
was
you
no
think there's a
one washing their
correlation
hands?
between running out of toilet paper and the hygiene of people? Like people were not hygienic prior to COVID. They became more hygienic
That
during
became
COVID.
more
convinced me.
hygienic.
They became
More hygienic.
Yeah.
More concerned about wiping things.
Yes.
And the toilet paper and tissues were not really connected to COVID. It was more the wet wipes and the masks and those things because you needed the toilet paper was just you're not wearing that on your face. You're wiping your ass with that.
Yeah.
So
Because
you're
we just
saying
had to, like,
it was a
buckle
lot.
down.
Or do you think they were using toilet paper from the office buildings? That's why they weren't buying toilet paper for themselves.
I can't
Workplace
use toilet
toilet
paper,
paper.
from like office. Paper. Too damn
JJ,
thin.
everywhere JJ goes, he brings his own toilet paper.
What if I do?
What you do?
What if I do?
No,
Does he?
I don't know. I don't know.
I need to.
We
I
check
wouldn't
the
blame
trunk of
him.
your car.
You
No,
know,
because that's genius.
I would not blame
Don't
him.
you understand?
Yeah,
Just
it's
like-
100% genius.
You
as
can't
soon as
trust-
You start wiping like the just breaks apart.
Public bathrooms
cannot
are
trust-
a detriment to
you-
society.
You cannot trust third-party toilet paper.
No.
Why is there no toilet paper at the urinals, guys?
Is it third party or second party
I don't know what
for
you
toilet
said.
paper?
It's it's one of those.
Like
ones.
if I buy toilet paper for myself, it's first party
First
toilet
party.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I use office building toilet
third
paper,
party.
They
that's
got it
second or
from-
third.
Third party.
It's
That's
why is
third
it
party.
third? Why did we jump to
I don't
three?
fucking know.
Why couldn't it be
I don't
second?
squirrel
They
Party.
gotta
No.
get it from a guy, and then you gotta
Donny,
use it from.
is it second or third party?
Well, they're getting it from a
like it's third
distributor.
party.
Yeah.
And then you're getting it
I
from
don't
the
know what
office.
second party would be.
Second party is if you just went to the source,
Yeah.
like the distributor.
Just wipe
But
your ass with
it's
a
like
tree
if-
directly.
But your company is getting it from the distributor, and you're
Right.
using.
You
got
got
to
to get it from the factory. Then it's
Okay,
second
so
party.
I am the same way, and I have specific place. I was going to write a book on this.
Bring your own toilet
Thank you for
paper.
bringing this up.
Yeah.
BYOTP.
No, it was going to be called Public Toilets of Sarasota County. And I was
shit,
going to
really?
tell you, yes, I was
Are
going
you
to tell you
serious? Like, just
where to go,
specific one?
where the
That's
best
where
public
Carmen
toilets were.
Ciricillo is.
Right there,
Wow.
like when
I
Southgate Mall
would
was flourishing.
100%
Okay.
buy that book.
Like
Yeah, I
you can use the Ritz if you wanted to. Like if you're downtown,
Word?
no problem. They will not stop you.
No
I've
way.
done it many
You really
times.
can.
What?
Yeah, and they have cloth napkins to dry your hands, and they have bamboo doors, like slatted, like
I'm gonna go take a shit
slotted
at the
doors
Ritz.
Like
that separate
shit
you.
at the Ritz,
You
bro.
could be so. It's one of the better places to go in the county. And I'll make my wife valet me. She'll drop me off. I'll text you when I'm done. Come back and get me.
Go drive around. Go to St. Armand's. Get yourself a coffee from
That's
Starbucks.
it. I mean,
back.
that's how I've always done that. If you go to a major hotel in a big city, you never use the first floor bathroom. Take the second floor. Go upstairs. There's always a banquet room. There's always a ballroom. And in the back, there's nobody. Always. Always.
I need this book. Is it written? How far?
I
did you
haven't
get?
written it, but we should get. Maybe we make a digital copy.
I would. That would be
Like, just-
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's useful.
Yeah.
It's more than hilarious. And also, when you're pulling a piece of toilet paper off of a public bathroom,
Yeah, it's
do
disgusting.
not take the first piece.
No.
Nah.
Because the first piece that you're going to take is the last piece that someone who's been wiping touches.
Oh my god.
Public bathrooms.
I fucking
You don't. We don't need this book because there should be no public bathroom usage. If you got a shit, hold it.
Oh, man.
Wait till you're home.
I'm way more particular than my entire family.
About public bathrooms?
Yeah.
I hate
just
public
can't
bathrooms.
Very
use this,
particular.
Like,
I hate them.
I can't.
God forbid I got to stop on the road at a rest area.
Oh no.
And it's winter.
Yeah.
Oof.
And they're like the
When it's
outdoor
cold and you got to
ones.
go into one of those metal,
Yeah.
And you just got just like
and then it takes me.
Squatting over. He's
like
hovering
shit.
over. Yeah.
just
I
like
have.
cheeks
I will cover.
fucking-
I will make a paper mache.
Oh, you do the
toilet
cover.
covering.
You don't
gotta
just
do it.
squat. You don't hover over.
I can't. I don't have those kind of quads. It takes me a long time.
You don't
I
need
like
a gym.
I spend some time.
What are you doing? You go to the gym every. What are you doing at
Look
the
at
gym?
his height. He's gonna
What are
have
you
to
doing?
Jean-Claude Van Damme the
They're high.
stall.
They're
to be able
high.
to
Right.
shit.
They're high. They're higher.
You know?
It's easier, by the way, to make your paper mache cover with a series.
But you're
and
still
you gotta
touching the
shit.
toilet seat.
No, no, I
though.
lay,
No,
it,
no,
I
no,
lay
you gotta lay it. You gotta lay
What if
it.
you lay it wrong and have to adjust?
If it falls, look, hey,
It
I've had
is
it
what
where
it
I've
is.
laid
You
the
just-
whole thing and then it just automatically flushes and I got to start over. So it's a project. I never go in at that moment where I always go in with a 10-minute arrival
buffer.
time.
Yeah, just like
So I start.
prep time.
I give myself some time.
He's got a little timer. He's like, all right,
I
I'm gonna break the
paper
record
it.
today.
It's nice, right? And then I know I'm ready.
Doesn't it like stick?
No, because it's multiple layers.
yeah.
How many layers are we talking?
4, and then there's also the tie in
Yeah, you
front.
gotta do like a
You put the
good,
tie in
like,
front. You know
4
how you have the tie
layers?
coming the front of the toilet where
Yep.
you tie
Yeah.
it over. You put a lot right there because you have things that could, so you have to make sure it's all covered. All covered. And we do bring our own facilities. Me and my wife do have a lot of supplies that we bring. She has everything. She has everything. Yeah. I mean, if it's an absolute emergency, if it really hasn't happened.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but
Just shit in the woods.
I'm pretty well timed out.
Yeah, just go home at that point.
Yeah, that's why I like to stay around the house. But I'm saying, when you're a comic, you're on the road, man.
Yeah.
True.
You're on the road.
Carmen has like little condos in every city just so he has places to use the bathroom.
He just has a trailer with a porta potty on it, and it's because he knows that porta potty. It's his porta potty.
Even Wawa, I was very happy when they first opened because they have a back door. You don't have to go through the front.
to use the bathroom.
There's a
Yeah, like literally,
right.
it's like
He's
you
so
just gotta
right.
go around that little corner.
So
right. There's a
And then
back
just-
door where you don't have to like disturb anyone or pretend you're buying something or
in
talk
and
to
out.
anyone.
No
You're
one will
just
ever
like
see
You gotta
quickly
walk
to the
straight,
bathroom.
Make that right.
Thank you,
get up.
Wawa.
There you
Very
go.
nice of you.
what's number one? What would the number one best bathroom in Sarasota be?
It's the
And
Ritz.
you cannot say your house.
It's the Ritz for sure.
That's number one.
Number one is the Ritz.
Give me top 5.
Used to be Southgate Mall. That's gone.
Wow.
The Macy's upstairs. Take the escalator upstairs. Go in the back. It was a single unit, handicapped only, very large with hooks. I always look for hooks. I have to have hooks because I hang things. I don't want anything on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that was always a good one. I don't mind the Total Wine bathrooms. Home Depot is not great, but it is a larger bathroom. Anything that can you don't want
Depot.
Publix is good, but The problem is you don't want to go in with just
No,
two
the
stalls.
public
because
bathrooms aren't good.
I'm just they're
not good.
clean usually,
They're
but
not
I don't.
good.
What I don't like, no, I mean, because you're right there in the action.
Yeah.
It's not good. That's
But
right
you
next
should
to
be
the deli
looking for
most.
multiple stalls.
Yeah.
Like Bucky's, not Bucky's. Is it Bucky's? Yeah,
Buc-ee's
Bucky's.
is
The big one, the beaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky's is like they brag about their toilets.
Dude.
But
It's
Bucky's isn't
nuts.
number 1. Is Bucky's 5?
You could do everything in a Bucky's
Wow.
bathroom.
This is
Do
about
you
to be a-
understand?
this is about to
You
be a
could
hot take.
Start a bank account in a Bucky's bathroom.
Yeah.
There's
That's why.
too
Why is
much
it not
stuff.
number 1 then?
Because the Ritz
there's too
is
much.
the Ritz has separate stalls with wood louvered doors. Wow. Okay.
Cloth napkins.
Cloth
That's
to dry your
badass.
hand.
That's
so
badass.
nice that I don't even use them because I'm like I don't want to
I
disturb
don't
that
wanna
nice,
touch
beautiful
those.
folded pile of napkins. I'd rather just take the paper towel, which they offer also.
Yeah.
So I usually don't get greedy. I'm like I don't have a hotel here. I didn't buy a meal.
You don't deserve it.
I don't deserve
You
it. I don't deserve
it.
cloth.
You don't deserve to be there.
So
Like, bring out the peasant napkins.
Isn't that fair? Why would I abuse the situation? Then they can catch on. I hope this podcast doesn't get to a Ritz official. I don't want them shutting it down. I need that place. But I travel, so most of the hotels, whether it's got to be a level of like Hyatt and above.
Hyatt.
Yeah, it's got to be a nice one.
I
You
used
got
to
to.
sneak into the Hyatt pool. And they cut down on that big time.
Well, they got you on that one.
Yeah, big time.
You should have stopped using it as your bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
have-
the best
you
bathroom.
have to do
they
it
got a
right.
waterfall? Shit.
I think we talked about food last week at
Yeah.
Detweiler's.
Detweiler's.
You can eat basically almost any type of food at Detweiler's during the samples, but you don't want to brag about it because then they'll shut it down.
And then
Everybody finds
don't
out.
tell anyone. Okay.
If you ever do become homeless to the point, not homeless, full homeless, but say you're hungry.
Never go full homeless.
Say you're hungry.
Yeah.
Say you're hungry. and
Detweiler's.
Not even that. You just go to, if you have the means, if you can pull this off, you can go to almost any hotel in a major city. Almost any time there's a banquet going on.
But can you get in on it?
Yeah, the food's in the hallway.
Like
You
a
know, they're not going to stop you.
like a breakfast, you know. whatever.
Well, it's not the hotels. It's the private
complimentary.
event that's going on.
Oh.
Private event. You know, there's a
It's like a children's
there's a roast
birthday
beef
party.
there's a roast beef station.
Sure.
Those types of things where you
Yeah.
see like a Christmas party where everyone's
Yeah.
just look good,
Dress nice.
dress nice, mingle.
Show
It's hotel crashers.
Act like you deserve to
That's
be
it.
there. Yeah.
It's a form of wedding crashing.
Act like Carmen in the Ritz bathroom.
That's it. You walk in, you're polite, you're kind.
Carmen's in the mirror. I deserve this.
Not the cloth. I told you.
Well,
again,
obviously.
And if I do splash, I will clean up. I'm not going to be making a mess. If I miss the garbage can on a throw, I pick it up. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to
gonna
ruin
be a
it for everybody else.
It's gonna be a picture of you behind the front desk. Do not let this man use the bathrooms.
Or the beach, because even at the beach, right? I don't abuse the beach.
What? Like you don't piss in the water?
No, I pick up other people's garbage.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
What a hero.
Only around my area.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay.
Only if it
Like,
reasonable.
inconveniences
If it's just like
me.
in
I'm not a
proximity.
hero.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if I see a cheese stick wrapper
Okay.
in the sand,
Yeah.
I'm like, how many years do you think that's gonna
Oh, millions.
take?
Yeah.
Or can I just pick it up
Eons.
right now?
Yeah.
Or did somebody wipe some type of roofie material on there and they're gonna
You pick it up with your hands?
and they're gonna make me?
You're
I'm
talking
gonna
about
pass
laying
out.
fucking
I'm
18
gonna
layers
pass
of
out.
paper towel. Use the whole roll of paper towels to lay down a sheet, and you're picking up fucking cheese stick, squirrel, and
Sometimes I
cheese
do
stick
because I
wrappers
forget. I
on
forget.
the beach.
I forget.
Carmen.
I forget about evil people.
Oh my
I saw a
God.
Jesus poster,
Oh my
like a
god!
little Jesus card.
On the beach.
It was in the toilet. It was like stuck in, where you. I'm like, oh, a Jesus card, and I was gonna pull it out, and I thought, oh no, it's probably got roofing material on it.
Or it's probably got bathroom
Meth.
germs or
The-
disgusting.
Yeah,
You know,
That
a
too.
bird could have eaten that cheese stick wrapper, and now you got some weird ass disease.
Yeah.
You know,
and I
Popped
don't.
it up.
I did pick it up with my hands on Friday.
you went to the
I
beach.
picked up a cap.
You went to
I
the
pick-
beach on Friday.
Yeah,
Which beach?
siesta.
You didn't fucking.
We were
call me?
there?
No,
Oh,
but
I have
been.
I have a
Could've
blue.
been.
I have a blue tent. If you ever see the blue tent,
I don't have a tent. I'm too poor for a tent.
they're not that expensive.
Yeah, but I'm too
Every
poor for
time
that.
you see a blue tent now, you need to go
Blue
in and say,
tent.
Carmen?
Yo, Carmen.
No, it is.
Blue tent, but it's a cool one. Where you put the sand in the
Okay,
corners.
I believe two
There's no
podcasts in a
stakes.
row. I got I got clowned for going to the beach.
No, I didn't clown you for that. I said to you, were you forced to go for a reason?
No, I was not forced to go though.
Yeah, I remember that point.
It was a lovely day. It was a lovely day.
I was
at
kind
the
of forced to
beach.
go. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not. Look, and I stayed from.
You're looking a
I
little
was
tan.
there from like 11 to 3,
You're looking tan. Yeah.
and I never went in the water
Ooh.
because it was pretty cold.
Yeah.
But
he's right.
my wife was happy. She was.
You got to
reading a
take
book.
advantage when there's not red tide, though. You got to go in that water when that's
Yeah,
gone.
I know. I usually go in. There was something about that day where I was comfortable. I had enough. I brought chairs. I brought a table, like a
Wow.
center table,
Wow.
not like a little
Oh,
table. I had
wow.
a center table because Kelly brought all the food, so I had a center table with the meat and the cheeses.
Do we
and
not
the
all
chips.
have phones? I mean, are we not all in a group chat together? Day at the beach?
We could easily do
You
that.
swiped left on him.
I did.
And then I had the little separate like bed trays
Fuck.
that you could put on your lap.
Was it just you
Me
and
and her.
Kelly?
Just me and her.
And you had a whole spread?
Everything. We had the wagon. We had everything. Everything.
Do our phones not work?
I didn't know.
I
I
would've
just
had
got
You
sad.
got to do this every week
got
for
a
90 minutes. I can't be reciprocated by beach spread.
I got
Hey,
a sad.
You had to play the game.
Yeah, I know.
Where in the world?
See,
I had to find them.
yeah, you had to find me.
I'm not going to the fucking beach on a Friday. I'm not crazy.
Well, obviously your bit's
So you
not
don't
gonna work
wanna
out too
get
well.
the spread.
Wait,
They-
Friday's
they
not
don't wanna get
bad.
the spread.
Friday's a busy day.
Oh, you got to go early, and believe me, I.
Oh, yeah,
I
11 to
begged her.
3, I guess.
I was
yeah.
like,
But then you
a
don't get
madman.
sunset, like, you know.
we could have, we could have ruled that whole day if we wanted. I
Yeah.
could have been the beach king.
Big kahuna.
I had everything. I had pickleball in my car. If I wanted to go
Wow.
to the courts, that was easy enough. I could have left my tent
Wow.
and walked to the village. I could have done anything that day.
Exactly.
What's
Power.
what's it cost to buy a beach condo? 500,000, right? Think about that.
Uh-huh.
Think about it. It's 500,000. Okay.
Then you're on the
So
beach.
it's at least to rent the place. It would cost you most likely 6,000 to 10,000 a month. That is close to about 200 to 300 a day. I got it for free that
For
day.
free.
I lived on the beach for free for
free.
a day.
That's-
Remember that. Every time you pitch a tent for a day on the beach, you're saving $300.
Yeah.
And
I think about that. Carmen, I think about that every time I go to
I
the
do
fucking
too.
beach.
I do the math every time.
It's like there's a
chalk it up.
constant dollar like counting
It rolls.
up
I
in
can't
my
even.
head.
I can't.
Yeah.
Right. And once I get through the math, then I got time for pickleball, and then I got time for bocce.
That's
We
why
brought
when my girl
I brought
goes,
bocce
we're
too.
going to the beach, I go, free day.
Right.
You know? Couple
But don't
foods.
tell her.
Well, I do, though. But I
Don't
do.
burden her with
Yeah, but I
that.
do
Don't.
tell
It's a
her.
man thing.
I do
It's
tell
for
her.
the men.
Yeah.
Don't burden them with that.
I like a free day, you know?
You
Free day's
You
good.
probably ruined it for her.
She doesn't listen.
Good. Thank God. I mean, that's the key to a real good relationship.
Listen. She listens.
When they don't hear you. Like I'll say some shit, and I go, I hope she didn't hear that, and she didn't.
She heard. She did. They always hear. They hear everything.
Remember everything.
And then they even hear stuff that you don't say.
Yeah. Or they
the
actually
kind of Jedi mind tricks they're
they
pulling off.
theorize what you possibly will say. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Ugh,
She goes, I knew you were gonna say this.
did you really?
That's impossible. Yeah. What are you, psychic?
Yeah, well, she's You know
Impossible.
what? And the worst thing is she's right, and if I tell her she's wrong, that's gaslighting.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, she has to be right, even when she's wrong.
Now you get it.
She's right.
Now you're thinking with portals.
I know it was a great day. Believe me, it was a beautiful day. The weather was nice. It was a little windy, but I knew there's a couple factors here. We live in this town. You've got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I've learned
It's
that.
free.
It's free.
It's free.
It's real
And
nice.
you got to go early enough because everybody knows about it.
What was
now.
your parking sitch?
I got parking right away
In the main?
in the main parking. In
It
where
was
I like to
11
park.
though.
It's early.
I've gone at like 3 before.
Never.
Yeah.
No, you can't go at 3.
A lot of people are leaving though. Carmen's
No.
leaving the beach at 3. I'm pulling up.
It's still a matter
Give
of
me
the
your spot.
lottery. It's a lottery.
Yeah,
I get really
It's
lucky.
a hit or miss.
I play the lottery every time I get a parking space in that lot.
But it's not a fun game for the guy who's driving. That's what people don't understand.
No.
Like they're all happy 'cause
Yeah.
the whole time my heart is racing
It's like,
over the bridge, through the streets, into the parking lot until I see
Lot
that
full.
there's
Somebody's
spaces. If
pulling
I
out
see
in front of you, and then they get a spot that you could have.
oh my god, I hate it.
happens so
Kill that
And
person.
It could have been prevented If everyone would have left when Daddy said to
Yup.
leave. I said
Yup.
fucking 10 o'clock and it's 10:20. That 20-minute difference.
I say that every time too. I go, you leave when Daddy wants to leave.
I know that was our first episode with you.
Yeah.
Call me Dad. Don't call me Daddy.
Don't call me Daddy.
But I think we should.
God, look how far we've come.
Right, Daddy?
Dear God, Donny.
So we lost Jay today.
Jay had a
R.I.P.
prior engagement.
Oh, well.
Are we done? Are we wrapping up?
I don't know.
I want to tell a story about my weekend.
Okay.
So my girl and I, once a month, we do movie, Korean barbecue, drag queen bingo, because it makes her super happy, right?
Really?
Yeah, over at the McCurdy's, they
Okay.
do the drag queen
Yeah.
bingo, right? And every fucking month, we lose. But a couple months ago, she thought she won and went up there, did the whole bingo charade. You know, they brought her up to the stage, they checked her numbers, and she was wrong.
Oh, shit.
She failed. And she got shamed. Last night, she wins. She gets the card. We get bingo. And she like screams at me. She's like, you have to go up. She's like, you have to be the one to go up. And I'm like, I'm trying to pay attention to the show, trying to pay attention to the numbers. I didn't process what she says. She says it again. She's like, you have to go up. And I like see her card. It's all punched out. And I stand up. I'm like, bingo. I got bingo. Like, so the lady comes over. They bring me up to the stage. And we fucking won, Carmen.
But she couldn't do it.
But she couldn't go up. And I was trying to tell her.
She's got to savor the victory.
I was trying to tell her. I'm like, you know how good of a redemption arc it would have been if they recognized you
Yeah.
as the failed one.
I'm not
win?
crazy. Look it. I'm
To
not crazy.
win?
Yeah.
That would have been legendary.
I'm not a quitter.
That would have been legendary. So I got sent up.
And then what happens?
We won a prize, which is from Giggles.
Really?
Yes. You say that, eyebrows perk up. It was the worst prize. We got Kegel balls.
Oof.
Yeah. 2 little silicone
it?
balls and a candy bra.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
that's not bad.
you know, but
For free?
I'm just gonna snack on that. You know, it's like a candy necklace.
Just see him watching a
And the
movie.
shit- Yeah,
he's like,
You're going to be worried about your teeth the whole time.
yeah, right.
Now, do they make like a meat bra? Something that would
I
give
don't know.
protein?
Jerky, bro.
All I know
Bacon bra.
is
Yeah.
I got the
Bacon.
worst drag queen bingo sex toy prize.
A Kegel.
Kegel balls.
A Kegel ball.
I wanted a fleshlight, man.
Do they
like
go
a
in?
fucking, you
but
know,
they're
dildos
for,
and
those
shit?
are for her,
Yes,
which at this age,
but Kegel balls isn't like a sex thing. You know what I mean?
it's more of a workout.
It's more of a workout. So we got exercise equipment and candy. For all the weight you're gonna put on eating the candy bra, you got to do some Kegels.
Kegels.
The flashlights now, I haven't seen one. I'm going to have to go in there and see
People
what
are
it's
getting
about.
vibrators and dildos
and they're happy.
fleshlights.
They're
and
all ecstatic.
Like,
I got fucking Kegel balls and a candy bra.
You should have threw it down on the ground and said, bullshit.
This is bullshit.
I don't come here to play
I should have
bingo.
been like, I should have grabbed the mic. I should have been like, "Where's my fleshlight?
Yeah, where? And I needed
I want
to use
something
it
to squirrel
now. I want to use
right now,
in front of everyone.
right now."
Because you deserve this.
I got robbed, Carmen. You know how hard it is to win bingo?
And what is your poor girlfriend?
Poor girlfriend. Right?
This
she
is
loves drag queen
now you
bingo.
owe her a trip to the beach again.
No, I saved a trip from the beach because I went up because she didn't want to. So technically, I
can't
did
believe
something
that
for
stopped
her.
because look.
She didn't want to be wrong again.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
No, but I didn't even know that. I didn't even verify. She just said, you have to say bingo. And I said bingo. And I didn't even look. I didn't even look at the numbers, see if they were right. Nothing. I just,
No,
I
you're
trusted
resetting
her.
my whole mindset.
'Cause
on
I
this.
trusted her.
I really did. I had no idea that they were giving out gifts.
Sex toys
I didn't
from
know
Giggles.
this.
And the best gift,
It's
Carmen?
just giggles?
No, hold on.
Or
The
is it the other
best
place
gift
too?
in there, 2 free tickets
2
to Cinebistro.
with a Kegel machine.
Well, this
What
is
are you-
2 free tickets. Cinebistro tickets are
I
super
know, but
expensive,
that
like $20 a
completely
ticket.
disarmed me. I thought we were gonna have some type of amazing.
No,
Like-
we thought there was a Giggles gift card, maybe.
No.
Nothing.
If they're giving away sex toys and then they switch over to movie
Fucking
tickets.
Kegel. No, that's with everything. They give Cinebistro tickets and McCurdy's tickets
Okay.
and everything just to sweeten the pot. What do you think that's going to sweeten the
Next
pot?
time
of
you
fucking
win,
candy
you
bra
go up there and you
Kegel
go,
balls?
I don't want the Kegel balls. And by the way, listen to
Can
the
I
Carmen
trade in?
Ciricillo show.
If I win,
I have a podcast.
yes.
oh, you wanted me to plug your podcast?
You got a
Your
plug,
shout out.
They
man.
didn't give me the mic.
Got a plug.
It's a great. Here, I got.
What's your name? My name is the Carmen Ciricillo Show.
I'm thinking about at Carmen Ciricillo Show official.
I'm gonna.
I really
I'm
lost.
gonna plug my butt, but I'm also gonna plug my podcast.
I really lost.
You lost in a way.
I
You
won,
still
but
got
I lost.
the fame because you got to walk up in front
I got
of
to walk
everybody.
up. Yeah,
you
that
got
was
it. You got
cool.
something that maybe
You chose
is
to
it
not
still in
get
the
on stage,
package?
though.
Is this toy?
People don't get on the stage though. They don't let people on the stage.
You have insurance though.
Oh.
Okay, so you're allowed on the stage.
Fuck, you should have told me that.
Do
Should have ran
you-
over. You should have been on the mic in the booth, be like, "You have insurance. Get on the stage."
This is the one time.
Yeah.
Did you still get it in the package? These are not used.
Oh yeah, it was like completely
Gently
sealed.
used.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
We got a fun tote bag too. like
here's
that, so-
a Kegel ball that was used by
a drag queen.
Who would you say we would take it from?
No one. I don't want them unused, Carmen.
Who was the girl that we were talking about?
Pam.
Pam Grier.
Lucy Liu.
Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
I would take use the Lucy Liu.
Right.
Oh lordy.
Right. It's a whole different game.
I want that to be the entire episode.
It's a whole
of the
different
show.
game then.
Is use Lucy Liu.
Yes, they're out of the
What an
package.
autograph machine.
here's a set of Kegel balls. One time use. Use one time. Buy.
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
What if they get stuck in there? Like, what do you do?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Neither did I.
What do they
that
look
was-
like? Just
that was-
regular balls?
They're silicone balls.
That's it.
They're balls.
Like
Yeah,
just-
And you're supposed
silicone
to put them
I think so.
somewhere
Somewhere.
trustingly.
Trustingly, openly. Yeah. Candy bra though. That's not bad.
It sounds like a
Save
legal
me-
issue
save
if,
me
if
$5
they don't
on a
work
bag
right.
of Skittles,
Who
like,
would
see.
make such a thing and say, we're going to risk the liability? on
Who's
this?
the first guy who held a Super Ball in their hand and went,
So I could
you
put
know what
this in
these
my
would be great
ass.
for?
Strengthening.
Dear Lord.
But it's not even like a bead situation. They're not attached. They're loose silicone balls.
Like just
How big are they? That's all you need.
Like, you know when you break open a golf ball and it's like that little...
yeah.
it's
It's
that
been a long
size.
time.
It's
When's
that
the last time
size.
you've done that?
Oh, when I was a kid.
Really? You've done it? Have you done that, JJ? Have you opened a golf ball?
I live behind a
I opened a Super Bowl.
a golf range.
I cut the shit out of it.
Is there something in the middle of a Super Bowl?
It's just basically rubber.
It's just more rubber.
Because the golf ball used to have actual rubber bands
Yeah.
I
wrapped
broke
around
open
the
Super
center.
Bowl. I broke open a baseball.
Oh, so
The baseball's fun. Unpeeling a
so
baseball is
you
really
did
fun.
have my life. You did have my childhood. Where
We had childhoods.
You were
We're
rich.
in the generation.
You were rich.
No, I wasn't.
I think so.
No.
I feel
I
like
grew
you
up
were.
very middle class to poor.
What did you say to me that made me think that you were poor?
What did I say to
You
you?
see the fucking car he drives now?
No, he said something about being a kid earlier, and I said you didn't
Was he
experience
growing
that.
up in Newtown? I don't know.
No, because people don't know Newtown. It's like when you're a kid, the shit that you do when you're a kid when you don't have money, right? There was something you said earlier, I forgot, but you
I didn't have.
didn't know about it.
I
Okay.
used to do like a
Maybe
lot
I
of
did grow up
random
rich.
shit
You
just to
did
keep
grow
it-
up rich.
I don't think rich is the word.
When you're poor, it is the word.
Like you would. Here's what happened.
You don't know me.
Like,
I'm
like
winning
Saturday-
fucking Kegel balls and candy bras. Be sorry for me.
like every Saturday morning, I would wake up, have my cereal. Parents would send me outside for like the whole day, go find something to do, and that's what I would basically do.
Oh shit, you were rich.
No, I was.
You
not
said
rich.
parents
Well, yes, I was
and
rich
cereal.
enough.
You said parents and cereal.
I was rich enough to have a dad.
You said parents and cereal.
yes.
Oh fuck that! I thought you were poor. No,
I am poor.
Parents and cereal.
Parents and cereal. Yeah, a
You had
whole
decoder
different
ring.
game.
What are you talking about?
I get the whole thing.
I
Yes.
had cereal and parents.
See,
I had
that's
divorced parents though.
They
twice.
They married like a couple of years ago, like a
Yeah.
decade ago.
Your
They was-
parents?
Yeah,
So they were unmarried first. They had you,
yeah.
and then they got married after you.
Like way after me.
Oh wow.
And how many more kids?
I was the last one.
You were the only one.
Yeah.
They still they stayed together. It's like Goldie Hawn and what's his name? Chris.
Tucker.
No, Goldie Hawn and what's his name from the Disney movies? We're not allowed to fact
Christopher
check.
Robin?
No, you know who Goldie Hawn is? Do you know the guy that was famous with the Disney movies that played Son of Flubber and Backdraft and
Son of Flubber.
long hair?
Son
Kurt.
of Flubber.
Kurt.
Yeah. Flubber.
Kurt.
Robin Williams Flubber.
Kurt.
Son of Flubber though.
I think it was Son of Flubber by that time.
Is that like Son of Mask?
His name was Kurt. You know, long haired dude.
Yeah.
Good looking
can't-
dude.
Kurt.
They never got married. Kurt and Goldie, right? So people do that. They stay together. You can't.
Like they
You have to trust me.
was together.
My
for
mother,
a long
my mother
time.
actually, and this is early '70s, late '70s. After my father, we moved to Iowa, and then she lived with. We all lived with her boyfriend. and he was like an old school farm boy, like big 6'3" blonde dude that worked at Caterpillar. Those were the days when people didn't live together, and I wasn't paying attention to who was calling us whatever.
Yeah.
Because we came from Cleveland, and we were definitely not Iowans, and that definitely wasn't my father. This fucking 6'3" dude with blonde hair was not my dad, right? So my mom never married him until like 6-7 years after they got together, which I thought that was ballsy. You got to have a lot of balls to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then stay together afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, whatever works, as long as you figure it out over time. And that's when we became rich. I wasn't rich prior to being 15, so. But 14 and under, very broke. And you said something I can't remember. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah, we had to play by
But yes, the indicator of poor childhood. There was an indicator. Was it clothing?
Could have been.
What the fuck did you say? But food. We were talking about food, weren't we? Trying to go get free food at Detweiler's.
Oh yeah, Detweiler's.
Knowing where to get the food, knowing where to find the toilets. These are very important. These are why I know these skills from an impoverished background. You know, and the idea of not dying during the day because your parents have no idea where you're at. They don't care where you go. You're on your own.
On your own.
Survival at a young age. That's where it all came from.
Survival.
I was I thought that was probably a good way of growing. We talked about this morning, me and my wife. That nobody
whole
cared.
Podcast they rehearsed this morning.
Nobody cared. Oh yeah, we're too late on this. Now we got deep.
Yeah.
We got too deep. Donnie hasn't talked in the last 30 minutes. Something's going
Gotta
on.
stick the landing.
You got something going, don't you?
He got mad at Kegel
What time is it, Don?
So,
shit.
I don't know what time it is.
I
know
hear
that we're
what
at
I
now,
do
40.
hear though is there's somebody in the house
Yep.
and she's back and
I
she's
hear-
making loud noises.
I hear the
She's
clanking.
banging on things as a
Letting you know.
signal.
I hear a vacuum.
Right.
Is there a vacuum on?
She won't do the vacuum.
me,
That'll
actually.
keep 15 more minutes. It's almost like when the club starts flashing the lights. Right. Right.
You're
Here-
challenged.
Here comes the
You're
bouncer. and
we're
they start
going for another
pushing- They start
15.
pushing everybody out of the club. It's like, dude, we got a second show. Get the fuck out. Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. And R.I.P. Jay.
He's dead.